в умах. Я не заразен, не безобразен. Мне так прекрасно, что я сам не рад. Рюкзак на плечи, и в тот же вечер с тобой отправлюсь горы покорять. Пускай природа без неба воду, нам безразлично, нам на все плевать. Я знаю, ты горы обожаешь, знай, 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 гулять с теплаком. Знаешь, знаешь, ведь я в тебя влюбляюсь. Знай, 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 когда мы высоко. На горной круче, намного круче. Там альпинисты курят на нашу. Там лед не тает, всего хватает. Не достигу я, но пусть напишу. Я знаю, ты горы обожаешь. Знай, 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 гулять с теплаком. Знаешь, знаешь, ведь я в тебя влюбляюсь. Знай, 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 когда мы высоко. Спокойно спят мои друзья, но на память забрать сможем лишь ты, да я, мы потанцуем регги на огромной высоте, а после спрыгнем вниз в темноте. Мы с головою, летим с тобою, мы занимаемся любовью на лето, ты не стремайся и не пугайся, прочувствуй лучше, крутим телом высоту, высоту, земля ближе, твой голос тише, 100 километров пролетим, мы упадем, но не убьемся, не разобьемся, а засмеемся, что в горы мы пойдем, так необычно, но нам привычно, здесь сначала начинать опять, а скоро вечер, и не вечер, с тобой отправлюсь горы покорять, на Эвересте, в укромном месте, где нас никто на свете не найдет, скатят ботинки.
Howdy everyone. Hope everyone's doing magnificent. I know I am. I see there's some weird drama in chat. Apparently DSP is dying because of McDonald's soda. That's too bad. You know, it happens to the best of us. How is everyone today? I'm alright. I'm a little tired. I'm not really that particularly excited to watch Chrono Trigger. Even if it's the last episode, you know it's not going to be any better. But hopefully from here on forward, we're done with Chrono Trigger forever. DSP's been wanting to play this game for years, and what a wonderful experience for him, huh? No, Irie, I'm talking about Banana Jones's comments.
Well, let me tell you something.
Let's see what the dude's up to. And I fixed my mic, as you can see.
Snort, tell you, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip.
Okay, on the late stream last night, it was Street Fighter 6, and we're continuing on with Lily in ranked gameplay. Now, here's the thing. Lily is one of the worst characters in the game. Some people say she absolutely is the worst character in Street Fighter 6. Why is that? Is it because she doesn't do enough damage? No. Is it because she's too slow? No. It's basically because she doesn't have tools like the rest of the cast does. So, for example, most of the cast members have a move that's invincible in some way or has invincibility frames. So if they're getting rushed down, they can blow out of it with like a wake-up reversal. She doesn't have that. What she has is a move that rises up into the air. I think they call it like thunder.
I think it's Rising Tackle.
Thunder Hawk or something.
Rising Tackle.
It's a rising move, supposed to be like an anti-air, but it doesn't hit on the ground properly. It gets stuffed. So if someone's in her face and completely like locking her down with hit strings, you got to guess. You either have to try to get a perfect parry, or you got to try to get, okay, how do I blow through this with like a reversal level 1 super or something like that? Those aren't good options. I'm being honest, they're not. They're not good options. You want to.
Doesn't he have to actually go to the restaurant to take advantage of free refills? Yeah, he keeps sending the DoorDash driver back to get more refills.
Having her wind charge. If she has her wind charge, then some of her special moves have added properties that make them much better and safe on block. Without the wind charge, she's pretty bad. She only has a couple normals that are even worth using. So
where are we going with this, DSP?
You're
being kind of boring right now.
2 or 3 buttons that are usable.
It's just cope.
Only is usable when you have a wind charge.
Give me something creative.
So that's a big problem. Okay? So when I played with her on Friday, I did my placement matches, placed in Diamond, and everyone in low Diamond didn't know what the hell they were doing, and I spanked them for like an hour and a half.
That's
straight,
really rude, DSP.
From Diamond 1 to Diamond 2.
He's so respectful of his opponents.
A big whooping. Okay.
I just bodied all
Last
these
night,
losers.
As I started
But
fighting people who
DSP,
were
what
around
if they
Diamond
think
3
you're a
level,
loser when they're bodying you?
things definitely changed. What ended up happening was people stopped falling for the throw setups. People knew about how safe her certain things were when she had wind charge, and essentially they would gamble. So for example, oh, well, I'm going to throw out a random drive impact, and if I really blow it here and it gets blocked or counter hit, oh well, but if it hits, it's going to blow through what Lily's moves are, and I'm going to get a giant combo. And so they would just do these high-risk moves, but they would pay off a ton. And I feel like that really, much like with Dalsim as well, that's one of Lily's big shortcomings, is that she doesn't really have...
I'm not learning anything from this rant.
People doing those high-risk
I'm really
moves
trying to pay
because
attention.
she
Nothing's
doesn't have
happening.
great moves. So even if someone whiffs, it's hard to punish them on a whiffed move because she's just not fast enough, or her moves don't have enough reach, or her moves aren't good enough.
Is that it?
And then, God forbid,
Is it going to be
she gets
6
locked down
or
in a
8 minutes of
corner,
explaining
it's basically
bullshit?
game over.
Ah.
Okay? So what ended up
Did he
happening
say
last
gamble?
night
He
was
loves
I was
gambling. Yeah, you would think he'd
struggling,
enjoy
because
that.
not only am I using arguably one
By
of
the way,
the
Lucky
best
Brecky, you doing well in Armored Core 6?
smashing, patterns online, but then they're just
You should join for the next game night.
and they're blowing through everything I do, even though in reality they're not good strategies. They're good strategies against her. You see? And so I'm trying to adapt and trying to do
Don't
better.
people use those same strategies when he's using Blanca and Honda? So what does it matter if it's against Lily? What he means to say is that they're more effective against Lily, because they're still effective, DSP.
And I did have some really good matches. There were some really high damage combos and things I did there. It wasn't like I was
All these
sucking
losers
or anything,
mashing safe patterns
but
online.
it's just a really
Like
tough uphill climb
that
with Lily. It's
dash
probably
into
about the
grab.
same as it
That's
would be
pretty
with
safe.
Zangief, where
It's everybody's favorite
just doesn't
segment,
have
Phil's
the
day
tools
off.
everybody else.
Okay,
She
so
doesn't
today
have a good
I had to deal with a
drive
stupid
at
McDonald's
all.
employee
Like,
who
she
wouldn't
drive
give me
like
10
she
gallons of
did. You
soda.
do down,
Bullshit.
or back
Me and my
here,
mayor
that's
need
inside,
that.
or pushing
It's
another
a doctor's
drive
order.
rush.
I
If
went
it
to the
hits,
clinic,
you
dude.
can maybe get a 2-in-1 into her wind charge move, or half the time it's too slow, and then they can just mash through it.
Is there
You know,
any other
here's a
thing? This is
situation,
I'm
listen to
speeding
this.
him up.
I did a full punish wall bounce against the Ryu. So he's stunned completely. I get a free combo. So I do neutral jump roundhouse, back fierce, I combo into my wind charge move, that's a 3-hit combo, and you can 2-in-1 right into the level 3 super. As I'm doing the wind charge move, because I'm playing online, the game decides, oh, it's too slow, and the Ryu was just mashing constantly, and somehow it claims that my 3-hit combo was too slow, and he got a level 3 super, and it blew through my third move of the combo and won him the match.
I don't know if DSP realizes this, but you can't really mash supers as much as he thinks you can. You can mash jabs. Jabbing is easy enough to mash. However, say you got Zangief's, multi-circle moves. You can't really mash that shit. I mean, you can, but it's not very effective. And what he's trying to say here is that the internet robbed him. The netcode robbed him. They should have just kept Ryu completely immobilized for roughly 15 minutes until DSP got his combo off. I feel like that's fair.
He's completely stunned. It's a 3-hit.
I'm doing a lot of
combo.
fic writing and
Because
working
I'm
on
playing
ancient
online,
game idea.
the game
I've had.
reads the
Oh,
info
okay.
flow, claims I'm doing a simple 3-hit combo with the incorrect timing. Complete bullshit.
No, I'm not gonna
He's
rant at you.
mashing angrily to try to get a level.
You don't
3
know what
super,
he's doing,
and
DSP.
he gets it. It just gives it to him.
Did you see his
And I mean,
inputs?
like, there's so many advantages
The horse.
for certain characters, while other characters.
I don't go to a veterinarian. I go to an authentic horse clinic.
It's just really sad, but I like the character, and the truth is, I am doing good with
I
it. For example,
also
last
don't
night,
see how
I
you
was
can
not
mash
just
a single
completely
move.
dominating, but overall,
Does DSP think a
I
musket
did
is
actually win
mashing?
more than I lost. Here's the stats from last night.
I've
okay?
used that
It
jokes
might not
before,
seem like
but
it, 'cause I wasn't really
I
going
don't
on
know.
streaks, but
Does
last
he think
night,
you can mash a
Lily,
ballista?
I started at Diamond 2. I ended at Diamond 2, but only like maybe 2 sets away from hitting Diamond 3.
Look at
37
him.
wins.
He's
31
mashing
losses,
crossbow.
54
He's
points.
mashing
Still
crossbow.
positive.
Dude, it takes me
And so
15 minutes to
that
reload this bad
60%
bitch.
Win rate overall in the game. 2,722 wins, 1,754 losses. So I got 1,000 more wins than losses now, basically.
DSP takes horse tranquilizers. The gout
So,
medication doesn't work no more.
Yeah.
What if they got it mixed
rough,
up?
I feel like continuing on.
She's taking the gout
Absolutely
medication and
rough.
he's
It's been
taking the horse
hard to get any
tranquilizers.
character so far
They should
that I
switch.
played in rank, because she just doesn't have the advantages of other characters.
All right, this is
She has
really
to be
lame.
lucky
It's just
or lucky
crying
or
about
they
Lily.
don't know how to get out of it, or they don't
My
get
only
out.
answer to all this, DSP, is to just not use her. If she's that bummy, don't use her. And I don't really know what his complaint would be against that, because if these companies, they pay attention to who's using what. They pay attention to what weapons are being used in Gundam Battle Operation. They understand what mobile suits are winning in Gundam Battle Operation. And it's like that with every game. They can see that Lily sucks. They can see it. But if they see that a lot of people are dropping Lily, they're going to start putting some resources towards improving her. Now, I'm sure DSP is one of, 8 people who use Lily? Drop her. Are you going to hurt her feelings? She's digital. She'll get over it.
With a lucky reversal or mashing a move, or
I love how he has some dent trackings win-loss rate.
I mean this too,
just so he can stroke himself.
Lily, if you miss
I got a positive ratio. I felt good. It was good for me too, huh?
She needs to maintain that momentum to keep her win charge. If she finds herself mid-round without a win charge, the game is over. Because if you don't have it, you don't have the tools to stop anyone. They will rush you down, and you cannot stop them. You don't have the tool to stop the rush down from mid-screen unless you have win charge. You can't do counter or rush. It's worthless. So that's the problem, and it's a big problem because as I'm playing, I do get dropped inputs. I'm in the middle of combos.
Game Trigger said he was leaving, but all he's doing is just emailing Phil fake stats now. Yeah, I can't imagine why DSP has to outsource this. He can look at this
still climbing
within a couple seconds.
More Lily Wednesday night. So if you're interested in seeing Lily climb the ranks, and I'm definitely going to hit 3-star diamond on Wednesday for sure. I don't know how much further than that I'll get, but there's no way I'm not. I'm only, like I said, 2 or 3 sets of wins.
He's using Lily because she has command grab. He can mash and catch long wire just like Hunt. I forgot about that. You're absolutely right. Because that's ultimately the only tool he really has.
We'll see. See how Wednesday goes.
That's why you should use Cammy. Cammy has a command grab, sort of. And this is DSP screaming at his dents for being bored of Starfield.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan.
Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip.
All right, so the first stream today is the continuation of Starfield. All right, now, I'll be honest again with everyone here. When I played Starfield on Sunday night, I basically didn't have a very good stream, and here's what I mean.
No money?
The game wasn't good.
No money.
The game was good. We actually traveled to
the money.
We went to a new city called Neon. We were doing all this fun questing, basically all in line with what Bethesda does best, okay? But for some reason, on Sunday night, the Starfield stream was completely disengaged. Now, what does that mean? It means I had an audience, but literally the audience stopped paying attention to the game. Every piece of conversation was anything but the game. No one was paying attention, and no one was even talking to me. That's not good. The whole point of me streaming is that we have a fun social experience while I'm playing.
I've already said it.
So it could be about the game, but it could be about other stuff as long as we're having a good time.
That's not a bad thing, DSP.
That's what it's all about. Now, the funny part about this is I'm hearing some of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Sorry, Gaz, because you just said it in the chat, and I have to bring it up. He goes, Starfield is good to play, but awful to watch.
Why does he have to bring it up? Why does he have to put someone on blast? Why does he have to put someone under the spotlight? Why does he even have to name them? What's the requirement here? Are they going to take away his YouTube license if he doesn't call out the person he's shitting on? By the way, I don't know if he's going to say this. He says Starfield is good to play, but awful to watch. Yeah, there he goes. Okay.
It's literally the same.
Honestly, I can't blame them. I heard there's literal copy and pasted assets. Oh.
It's the same as Fallout. It's the same as Elder Scrolls. Every year, you guys beg me to play a long-form Bethesda game.
Yeah, exactly, lack of breaking. No fun is allowed unless I'm part of it. And even then, I don't really want to be part of it.
Oblivion. This game is definitely on par with those games. If not, by the end of the game, it might even be
It's pretty dark,
better.
Dustin.
So, how can you argue it's boring or not fun to watch when you beg me to play the other games that are exactly the same? The argument is flawed. It's bullshit. All right? It is.
All right, let's break down why the argument is not flawed, DSP. First of all, some people don't like science fiction. I know it's really bizarre. I can't really wrap my head around it myself. But there are people who I just imagine were never cool, so they don't like sci-fi. I'm putting them on blast. I apologize. I'm not putting anyone individually on blast. Gaz. Anyway. So people could find science fiction boring. Also, there is the possibility that Starfield is more boring than its peers. It has less to do. It has less atmosphere. It has less engaging stuff going on. Not every game is going to be like Fallout, where you can walk 3 feet and find some goofy-ass adventure. I don't think Starfield is like that. And the other big component that we're forgetting, DSP, is you. You make every game boring. So I was thinking about this at work today. I was thinking about who DSP reminds me of when it comes to fictional characters. And I went through the usual list of characters, for example, Zap Brannigan and stuff like that. But then I remembered Tadewaki Kuno from Ranma 1/2, and I'm surprised I didn't put this together until now. For anyone who doesn't know about Ranma 1/2, there's this character named Tadewaki Kuno, and his thing is that he sees himself as a regal samurai descendant. So he's kind of a kendo guy. And his biggest, weirdest attribute is that he's so narcissistic, he's literally and truly blinded by it to a rather hilarious degree. For example, he gets regularly into fights and will get bodied. And as he's laying on the ground, arm broken, face backwards, he'll say, "Yeah, I was just about to kick your ass. You better walk off. I'm basically the winner here." And that happens all the time with this dude. This dude will be in the hospital for 14 days just having his arm reattached, and he'll be like, he ran away because he was afraid he was going to get this ass kicking as soon as I started using my other arm. Because to him, the character of Kuno, the idea that he's not the greatest warrior is such a nonsensical idea that it doesn't even register in his brain, which is, some next level narcissism. He doesn't have these moments that other fictional characters have where they start kind of realizing they're shitheads. Zap Brannigan has plenty of episodes where he realizes he's kind of a loser and then goes right back to being a loser. But it really reminds me a lot of DSP because the idea that I might not be entertaining is impossible. I have to be entertaining. That's not true. That's not true. Are you guys going to, tell me that triangles have 5 sides now? No. I'm entertaining. You love this content. You love this shit.
It's bullshit. Here's what it is. People want
How's it going, Drugs
cause
Cosman?
situations where, because it's
Starfield
new,
is a Bethesda game as it is and what you make of it.
And I'm tired.
Yeah, it's very much a mirror of your own
The game has
personality,
a lot of
really.
shortcomings. Starfield absolutely does. I feel like the shipbuilding is shit. I feel like the space combat is bad.
'Cause you're bad at it.
The graphics are ridiculously bad. Why on earth are we playing a game in 2023?
Then why are you?
Could have been running on the Xbox.
You just admitted that people have reason to complain about it.
There's definitely things in this game that are definitely screaming for improvement, and you can tell the game is unpolished yet again. Another Bethesda RPG unpolished.
People are fucking lazy. That's the real answer.
Twist, right? Like this has never
Phil
happened.
can play a 200-hour
But
Oblivion
overall,
run without
the game has
mods,
charm.
but he can't play
The game
Starfield
has
for
an
20 hours
interesting
without
plot.
needing
The
attention.
game has a lot
Yeah.
of cool missions, right?
This
As
dude-
we're playing further in, it
This
actually
dude is
gets
so
more
lost
interesting,
in
which is
life in
what's gonna
general.
happen with this constellation
He
plot.
does not
What will
like
happen
the
is
idea
we
that
continue
people
to do missions
might
for the
not be
Freestar
interested.
Collective, and now we're in Neon, a whole new city with its whole new
You
plot
guys
line.
love this shit.
This is cool
You
stuff,
have to,
right?
please.
So, what exactly is the criticism here that the game is awful to watch? If you like Bethesda games, then you like Starfield. It's that simple. It's what I've been saying all along. If you're a fan of...
I will also. I remember another thing I was meaning to say about being awful to watch. Another thing about Starfield that would probably be awful to watch is building ships. For example, me, when I get Starfield, whenever that happens, I know I'm going to be dumping 90% of my time designing my goofy-ass ship. And I promise you, not a lot of people are going to be that interested in watching that because I'm not going to stream it. It's not going to be entertaining. And DSP, what other things are part of the game that are probably not entertaining to watch? Space travel? Probably not entertaining to watch. Fun to do. Build your resource bases? Probably fun to do. Fiddle around and mess up every dialogue tree and have to save scum? I don't think that's fun in any way you slice it.
And of Bethesda RPGs, you'll like it. By the way, I have an audience of
No,
people who
he's
like
only
Bethesda
ever entertaining when he's
RPGs.
flipping
Those
out,
guys
and he
would
hates
have
that.
asked me for
He
Fallout
hates that
New Vegas,
reality.
Skyrim, and then Oblivion 3 years in a row. So enough is enough with the bullshit. I'm not listening to the nonsense from idiots who just want to say everything sucks because it's new. A lot of people come to my stream.
You
and
just said
literally
it
say
sucked
every
because
single
it's
game,
okay.
New game sucks. Oh my gosh.
That's
Street Fighter
you.
6 sucks.
That's
oh my
you.
God. Fucking Armor Core sucks.
That's
oh,
you.
Starfield sucks. It sucks. If you think every game sucks, just leave. I was gonna say
That
right now.
DSP's going to leave right now.
Every game sucks. Do not come back. I don't want.
Oh
people to
shit!
sit
I
here
missed the
and shit on
last
me.
episode of the
That's
DSP
not the
show.
point of my
Why
show.
didn't anybody message me about
It's
this?
Having fun with games. Do you understand? And I like stuff.
I'm going to
having fun with it. I'm enjoying
lead this
it.
movement. I'm leaving and never coming back.
Of games that are open world.
He's playing Chrono Trigger. I'm not really too excited about it, Drunk Scotsman.
Else, you go to a new city, and all of a sudden you feel 10 new quests fall on your lap.
Storm Baron sounds like a Pathfinder.
And there's more lore, and there's more to do. That's what this game is.
That does sound pretty funny.
If you are a graphics hound, you're not going to like Starfield. That's fine, but don't sit here and crap on the game. I'm at a loss.
I would shoot my friend down all the time with a helicopter. Was I Snort Baron master of team kills as well?
Like all the other Elder Scrolls games and all the other Fallout games. It's just, it's not fair. It's bullshit. It's called you're trying to jump on a hate bandwagon.
You.
Okay?
That's you.
Just like people who say Starfield is an infallible, perfect game, best I've ever played.
No one said that.
They're jumping on a hype bandwagon. I'm not on either wagon.
I'm on my own.
The wagon. Oh no.
DSP's wagon is missing all of its wheels and kind of just sitting there.
I'm trying to be honest with you guys. I'm not loving it and I'm not hating it. I think it's pretty good. I want to get further into it. I've heard.
Also, the dude didn't necessarily hate on it. He didn't. He said it was fun to play, but bad to watch. That does not equal hate. There's plenty of games that match that characteristic. Plenty of the games I love and adore, I will admit, are terrible to watch. But DSP thinks that if you don't want to watch it, that means you're on a hate bandwagon. Dude, Mr. Black and White all the time.
Story actually gets significantly better. And that I should keep doing what I'm doing because I'm going to get to good parts coming up that are even better than what I'm doing right now. So why on earth are we going to sit here and crap on the game? Don't do that.
And
if you're someone
oh man, is there a way to turn Jen into a wagon pun?
RPG, then why are you here during the streams of the Bethesda RPG?
I think that's a good idea, like
really
Greg. I think you should play No Man's Sky.
We knew what the game was from everything we saw. I don't know why anyone had different expectations, and for you to just sit here and crap on it, I'm not accepting it. That's not valid criticism.
Stellaris is awful to watch. It's cancerous to watch.
Well, then fucking leave.
Awesome to play.
Don't sit here and crap on something that's actually good to people who like that style of game.
DSP. That's you. That's you.
Yeah, I was disappointed with how Sunday night went. Seriously. I don't understand why so many people were disengaged and literally leading the stream.
You sure brought them back with this browbeating, though. Everyone's going to definitely show up and start giving you money now. Obviously.
We have a major mission for the Freestar Collective, and we'll probably continue on with that plot line and keep going with other stuff. And sorry, but I'm hoping, really I'm hoping, that people will engage and be a part of the stream.
And donate. You wanted to say donate.
Unrelated topics. I don't want to see people talking about fucking football. No one fucking cares about football on my streams.
Oh shit, here's Gaz saying, stop saying I'm at a loss and do a bloody poll. Chat doesn't want to watch Starfield. Oh, I guess Gaz got banned right here.
Gaming stream. It's not a sports stream. You want to talk about sports? Go to a sports
Why?
stream. That's not me. I don't want people derailing with nonsense.
Why?
People know that too.
Why can't people talk about what they want? I don't understand.
People come in here and they try to fucking derail shit, and then you want, gee, why is no one talking about the game? All right, so I'm not doing that. I'm not allowing that today. Okay. Okay. So let's have a good, enjoyable stream of Starfield.
For someone who doesn't have their chat on screen, he sure acts like he has his chat on screen. He acts like his chat is completely overlaid. Like, you can't even really see him. It's just a bunch of words in the way. You kind of have to tilt your head to look around it and stuff. Because, I mean, if I'm watching a stream, I'll be honest with you, whenever I watch Corona stream, I'm not paying any attention to the chat. Mostly because it's all Japanese, but, I mean, even if people were speaking English, I'm not interested. I'm really not. Or any other stream, I usually don't pay attention to the chat. So why can't people just talk about whatever the hell they want? DSP has such a problem with that. I don't get it. I mean, I understand why. It's because he wants all the attention to be on himself.
Right, let's engage. Let's have a good time.
No Man's Sky is fantastic, but I get bored playing it sometimes. Yeah, Stellaris. Yeah, exactly. Did you see Corona made it to Platinum? I did see. It was so adorable. I felt more hype for Corona getting gold and platinum than I felt for this dickhead getting master twice in a row. I don't give a shit. CensorTube didn't show you his live. I think I've angered YouTube. They aren't ready for this greatness, I think. The rest of my box that came in today. Oh, you own all of Dragon Ball Z? That's far out. Where is this dude? I'm all out of videos. I guess I could watch this one. Wait. What? Oh. Here it is. Okay. Sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just stupid.
Right? That's what they would expect.
Look at this cool guy.
Gradually improve your mech. Now, for those who say things like, well, Phil's just listening to everything chat tells
That's
him,
true.
and that's why he's doing so well. You haven't watched the playthrough.
That's
You're an idiot.
true. I did watch a
Okay, I was gonna
playthrough.
say
I saw that
There's
happen.
one time in the entirety of the playthrough that definitely helped with that.
Twice?
Someone said,
At
"Buy
least
it
3
flat
times.
early." They said,
Just
buy
from
it
the
flat.
one that I watched.
That helped me with the Baltius boss fight. Absolutely. I will admit that Baltius boss fight was the skill check of the
And you
playthrough.
got handheld.
But once I beat Baltius, everything else I've done was just a natural progression with things that were made available to me in the game.
I fully believe you.
Recommendations says, hey, the minigun's pretty good. Give it
He
a
needs
shot.
to be shut
But
down.
no one's like, you should
I want
absolutely
DSP to
do
get
this build to a
kicked off
T
YouTube, but I don't
like
want him
this,
kicked off
and
the
you should
internet.
follow
I
it
want to
and
see
do
him
the
keep
whole
trying to
thing.
hop from
I haven't
platform to
done that.
platform.
So anyone who says that, you're a fucking idiot. You're a liar. So no matter what he says,
The
he's
dude not just a few months
fucking
ago,
liar. All right?
He was hating Tears of the Kingdom and Final Fantasy 16, saying that the people who like it are wrong. But if you like Starfield and everyone doesn't like it, he gets pissed. It's because DSP lives to be a contrarian at all times. And because he's always a contrarian, he's pretty reliable to control.
Ready for this? It's not a difficult game. It's
What
really
was
not.
the...
It's meant to be a game that as long as you are paying attention...
I think there was a quote. If you ever seen Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman, I think it is, there's a part where he's hanging out with Colonel Custer. And Colonel Custer, sensing that he's being manipulated by Dustin Hoffman's character, says, you know, you're a great barometer for what I should do. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do the opposite of. And DSP, weirdly enough, functions like that. Whatever the trend is, I'm going in the opposite direction. Okay, well, you're still just as manipulable, or easy to manipulate. There we go. I shouldn't have to make up a word like LTG.
To the mechanics, and you're constantly buying and upgrading your mech, and you're doing all those arena fights to have...
I really don't want to watch that Uber Ellen. I mean, I'll watch it on my off time, and if it's worth watching, I'll put it on the stream.
There's a couple difficulty spikes in it, as tend to happen in FromSoft games. That Baltius one was literally...
Yeah, his glasses are uneven. They're falling off his head.
Since then has kind of been coasting.
Is he always drunk? I think so. I think he does have a baseline level of alcohol in his system at all times.
So there you have it. I definitely can understand why people would like this game and get hooked on it and want to play it more than once. I'm only going to play it once.
DSP always looks like
I
he's
it,
dead
and
when he
I'm
wears
actually
sunglasses.
really enjoying
Weekend
it.
at Bernie's.
I'm actually glad that I've given it a shot and played it.
The bacon
but
is getting
I'm
cold?
not going to accept criticisms.
Oh, there you go. Now it's warming up.
The chat tells me wrong.
I got it in the air fryer now.
Just a lie. All right? People jealous or angry that I'm not sucking at a game that they thought I was going to suck at.
Why would anyone be jealous? Who? Raise your hand if you're jealous. I'm going to shame you for DSP.
And I'm tired of trying to accept that kind of nonsense in my content. I'm just not accepting
Copes
it.
also
All
dunks on
Everyone
Cyrex.
else
I don't
on
really think
Earth
Copes could be
can
chill to
play a
hang out
game
with,
like
to be
this
honest.
and enjoy it.
I just
If
feel
they
like
do well, they
Copes
get praised.
stinks.
If Darkseid
Something
Phil does
about
well,
that guy makes me
he gets
think that
told
you can
he's no
detect
good.
him from a
So
block
fuck you.
away.
I don't care about anything you say. You're worthless to me. Okay? All right. People became so fucking jealous and just angry.
His face is
that here's a
uneven.
YouTuber
It's
who
true. I
doesn't
think it was the
conform
auto
to all
accident.
the
He
norms
said
of
it
what
melted
YouTubers
part of his
should do to
face.
be popular on
Maybe
YouTube,
that's
and he's
it.
outspoken. He doesn't put up with bullshit from anyone.
If you ever get the chance, you should watch
Have I
Little
ever
Big
thought
Man.
of
It's a
upgrading to
really
bigger
good
house?
movie.
Do I need more space? No, I have more than enough space. My problem is, number one, I don't have the time to really do as much as I want to do with the space. For example, my garage, okay,
Is storing so
is
much
messed
shit.
up. When I bought this house, the garage came fucked up. All right, the idiots who owned this house before me used that garage as a chop shop. There's disgusting stickers and shit all over the cabinets. There's oil stains all over the floor of the garage. But I work 6 days a week full time. I don't have time to clean up the garage. I would love to go out there and clean it up and make it our own and make it something we can actively use the space for. But I just don't have
What? How
time.
did the stickers prevent
All right?
that?
On the flip side of that, since I moved here, things have broken down. I have a completely non-functional bathroom. I have a shower that doesn't work. It leaks. And if I use it, it's just going to make the whole thing fuck up and be destroyed. So
I think you
have a
should
bathroom
use it,
I don't
DSP. It'd be really funny.
Okay, I would love to fix
His
that
bone
bathroom,
marrow
but I
naturally
don't have
produces-
money to do it.
It might be true. There is this medical
Equity,
condition
whatever.
where
Yeah, but
you
look what's
have
happened
a
in the United
certain
States in the last
production
several years.
in your intestines and in your
Monstrous
stomach
inflation,
where you can
and the
ferment
Fed
things
is
as you eat
raising
them.
interest rates.
I heard about it
So if I
on
were to
Ripley's
try to do
Believe It or Not
anything
because the
with
dude had
credit
it
right
and he
now,
got pulled
like
over and got
financing
DUIs
a
multiple
$1,000
times.
loan,
And he
I'd
got
be
really annoyed
killing
because, dude, I don't
myself.
drink.
Right now, I have
But
a
it turns
mortgage
out
from
that
9 years
he
ago
did
that
have this
has
condition.
payments that
I
are
bet DSP has
insanely
something
low
like that.
compared to
He
what I'm
just
paying
gets
now if I
drunk.
refinance
If
my
he eats a
house.
sandwich, he's getting
So
drunk.
even though I have tons of equity, I can't
That's
do
a.
anything with it.
You would think
because
that'd be
the
a fun
government fucked
superpower, but I'm
everyone
sure it'd
over
be
by
a really
destroying
annoying
interest
thing.
rates in the last 2 years. So I'm in a situation where it's like I have a nice house, but I have things in it that are kind of breaking down. The cabinets in the kitchen are breaking down. I have
You're in a
bathroom
slum
I
then,
can't
DSP.
use. And unlike other people who normally would be able to do stuff with equity, I can't do anything with.
I'm glad he said equity because it's not really making sense to me right now. He says that he works full time, 6 days a week. I work full time. I get shit done on my house all the time. I put up stuff all the time or fix things. I don't understand. And I live away from home. Or live away from home. I work away from home. DSP commutes by going into a room in his own house. And he doesn't have time to clean his garage. Bullshit. Bullshit. You don't have time to fix up your kitchen even a little bit. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's just not true.
With my equity, I'm locked and stuck. I was more focused at that time.
Has a business degree and has his
Just
own
getting
business,
to
but doesn't
the
accept the
real
idea of
stuff.
working overtime.
The
Yeah,
other
well,
thing
he does.
is,
He's his own boss, and his boss doesn't pay overtime. So
Financially, with everything going on with me, this month I
it's
really-
his own fault for hiring
If I
himself.
don't raise enough money by the end of this month to have my taxes filed, I am in serious trouble with the feds. All right, like being honest here. So
The way he says
I would
liquidity is
rather
always so
say,
odd to
okay,
me.
we're
It sounds
sub goal this month.
like Solid Snake.
It is what it
Liquidity.
is. If we don't get a ton of subs this month, what can I say? Not a big deal. But
I hope one of his
the government
walls
has
falls
done.
down, and it's a
So,
wall that the neighbors
I'm
share.
screwed. Really,
Oh, hi, how's it going, neighbor?
Where it's like I just gotta wait, and maybe within a few years things will turn around.
What? And you'll stop being
hopefully
lazy?
Then if interest rates dip again, and my credit continues to hopefully get better from where it was, because now it's not good, maybe then I can look to do a refinance of the house at a better interest rate and with the tons of equity that I have, and then I can do things around here to make the house better, right? Maybe I can fix that bathroom, improve the
No,
kitchen, do
that
things
money's going to go right to
make the house
WWE
better.
champions, DSP.
But as for another house, we have absolutely, positively no desire to ever move or get a better house. Seriously, we love this house as it is. It's good enough for what we want. We have unused space.
No, I don't believe
that.
that.
We have time to really fix up and use.
I don't believe that.
So I definitely wouldn't want
No.
anything else. No.
And you know how I know this is not true? I'm going to go ahead and pause him here again and go on a little bit of rants. When DSP was doing his tour, when he first got the condo, it was already pretty packed. It's not a big place that he lives in. It's not. And his living room, as he was moving in, was already nearly full. His bedroom was already nearly full of stuff. His nook full of shit. So when he says this crap about how, oh, there's unused space, I'm betting there isn't. And if he is letting his house fall apart as much as he is, say, letting the bathroom stay in disrepair and letting the kitchen cabinets fall apart, this dude's house has to be in terrible shape in general. Because he uses paper plates. So you know there's dishes all over the counter. They're filling up the sink. He probably just keeps some dishes in the washer in case the off chance he ever thinks of pressing the start button, but that never happens. No, DSP lives in a slum. Whenever he talks about there's a reason why I can't do house tours because people will look at everything and analyze everything, I don't think people are really going to do that because there's no need to analyze how much everything costs in this damn condo. People are going to be enraptured by the hoarding. They're going to see the tunnels of shit that this dude lives in. I know that's how it's going to be for me. I don't give a damn how expensive everything is.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Here he is. Good, right on time.
And I'm almost ready to go. Let me see. Got the headphones plugged in. P starting Tuesday. We've still got the ongoing coverage of Starfield.
His stupid
And of
smoke
course,
detector.
people are gonna
Yes.
want me to squeeze in Street Fighter here and there.
And that's
I think
a
it's
fire
gonna be
hazard
hard
for
to be
sure.
Juggling a ton of games, so if we can beat this tonight, great. We'll see if we can, but I don't.
I
know
keep
if
calling it
we'll-
an apartment because it effectively looked like an apartment to me. There's nothing wrong with living in an apartment, but I always felt like condo is such a fake word.
Today might be a
It's
sad day for some
it's
of
like Joe Dirte.
Exactly. You know,
You're
it's
kind of
just
churching it up there, aren't you? It's Joe Dirt.
We've been playing Chrono Trigger now.
It's an
over a
apartment,
month,
DSP.
right?
You live in an
I
apartment.
wanna say
That's
We
okay.
started it back in. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we started it back on.
Feel like kind of alien to put paper plate. That's funny.
Where's the date of when you posted the goddamn thing? August 7th. Yeah.
You guys love
So
this
it's been a
horde.
little over a
Now
month.
that's something he could definitely sell for engagement. All right, if we get enough likes and subscriptions and members and donations, and we reach all 4 goals, we're gonna do a hoarding tour of my condo.
Especially for a classic JRPG. A lot of the
I
classic
think some
JRPGs
people would
are
actually pay up.
decent length. Of course, we are doing this additional Lost Sanctum content, but it's good, right? So I hear you. It may be like a bittersweet ending, but
Man, no one cares,
yeah,
DSP. You're the only person who wanted this damn game.
By the way, it really is. It's a cool ending. They wrote it really well.
I'm sure. Condos are
Dinner was
apartments,
fine.
LARPing
It was
is houses.
a bunch of
That's
hot
funny.
dogs with some pasta salad
Like
on
how
the side.
Phil LARPs is a
Nothing special.
mature
Because my wife had gotten home from work and didn't want to do a ton of cooking, so it was more of a quick dinner. Tomorrow we'll be back. To
I have no
having a
problem with
full-fledged
people living in
dinner.
apartments. I lived in an apartment for a while.
What's
There's
up,
no
James?
shame in
Good to
that.
see you.
But it
Good
is
evening.
weird that DSP tries to live in an
How's
apartment
everyone
while
tonight?
claiming he
I actually have a
lives in
guide
something
of-
else.
On my
It's very
phone for
odd to
this
me.
Lost Sanctum, so we could try to beat it.
It's that
I
extra
wanna try to
prestige.
beat it tonight if we can. Okay.
You saw him go through his closet
Basically, we
there.
have, like,
It was
another
full of
dungeon.
shit. There's
There's
no
one
way.
dungeon left
You're a
in
liar,
this, and
DSP.
a couple of bosses, but it depends on how long it takes us to backtrack around to do.
He was talking about getting a.
See.
He lied and said he was talking
We shall
about going
see.
to a gym or thinking about going to a gym.
Okay.
He was thinking about getting
Black
a treadmill,
Woman's
I
the
think.
last
And I think he
dungeon.
didn't get the treadmill. Because where would he put it?
Good evening, X Shooter. Good evening,
In the
everyone.
spare
Ready for
bathroom?
chill?
That's where it is.
Nice chill.
He
Chrono
moved
Trigger.
that in there.
Either
That's
the
why you
last
can't
stream
use
or
the
next
bathroom.
to
There's a
last stream
treadmill
of
in
it,
there.
It should be good. Should be a good time. Nice and fun.
DSP would.
Times here tonight.
That's the new lore. DSP stores his treadmill in the bathroom. That'll really piss him off. These idiots just make shit up. I did. I made that
Welcome
up.
to everyone arriving slowly but surely for nice, relaxing vibes.
His treadmill that he doesn't
Hey,
even
what's on
use.
everyone's mind? I got some interesting news to talk about tomorrow on the podcast. Did you hear about this debacle about the Unity engine for games?
What?
That this company that made the Unity engine that a lot of video games currently license and run on, all of a sudden is about to change their model and start charging people per install of their game. Up to now, it's always been like a rate that you pay this company to license their engine for their games. Now, depending on how successful your game is, they want to cut. So every install of your game, they want to make money. And all these game companies are like, huh? Like, you're going to destroy our business model. What about people who are on Xbox
I
Game
thought he was going to
Pass
say level 1.
and they don't see money from each sale because it's just a rate that they get paid by Microsoft. And now they have to pay a third-party company.
Man, I'm
for the
telling you,
game
dude,
engine
all these
of
shills are
per
ripping each
install
other off.
fee.
I mean,
They're like,
isn't
what
that
do you
friendly
thought?
fire at that
They're gonna
point?
completely destroy game development. So
I mean, might as
this is
well.
a
You know,
very
you hate
interesting
video
story
game
to talk
companies,
about
DSP,
tomorrow
and you
on the
hate these
podcast.
companies,
It's
hate these
developing
companies.
right now.
What do you care if they all destroy each
Already,
other?
There's panic mode amongst the game community.
Panic
and
mode.
Already, the people
I'm
who
going
own
panic
Unity seem
mode.
to be
That's
changing
me in the
their
chat
mind
when
and
they
saying
start talking
different
about
things now.
football.
So by tomorrow morning, the whole story may be
Phil,
different.
I'm panicking in the chat. They're talking about football. I'm trying to watch Starfield.
American Manga Undertaker, a Canadian critic says that I viewed the Apple event. Didn't view it, but I know all about it. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Basically,
There you go.
new
I didn't
models
watch it, but I know
of the
everything about
iPhone
it.
are coming
Beautiful.
out. They're more expensive
That's a
for
great
no
quote from
reason.
DSP.
In a time when we have record high inflation and no one has any money, the iPhone prices are going up. The only difference is that it runs on USB-C.
Hold on a second. I
and
feel
has
like
better
that's already clone
processor,
change.
which no one needs at this point.
Because DSP
Oh,
said
you
that
run full-fledged
just because
games.
there's
Would you like to
inflation
play
doesn't mean
Resident
people
Evil 4 Remake on
lack
your
money.
tiny phone screen?
He said that
Well, you
because
can
people
with the new
brought that up
iPhone.
why people weren't
No one
donating
wants
one
to
time.
do
He
that,
said that's
but
not
you
that's
can
not
with the
actually a
new
connection.
iPhone.
Just because inflation's up doesn't mean people don't have money.
They're so out of touch. They really are. Apple's stock,
Now
by
it
the way,
does.
has been going down and down. And actually today, it dipped even more after the presentation. Just think about it that way. They presented all their new products to the world. This is what we're about to start selling. And they lost market share. So I think that should be a good feedback for them to realize they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, they should listen
The
to
days
Phil.
Of the iPhone being the most prominent phone are long gone. You know, Android has caught up and in some ways surpassed iPhone. So it's time
Could
for Apple to
DSP
wake up.
copy Unity's approach? How would he do it here?
Anyway.
You'd
we'll
have to
talk more
pay
about that
per
on the podcast
what
tomorrow.
hour of watching DSP? It's a subscription service. And every upload that any of us trolls do,
I
we
already
have to
said
give
dinner
him a
was fine. It
cut.
was just hot dogs and pasta
Oh
salad.
man, that's one way to
That's
stop
what I
us.
talk about. Good evening, Shia.
Notice how he's pignosis to everyone into thinking that it's level 1 when it's literally mission 1. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
I too am ready.
Man,
for
is that the
possible.
Mandela
Good
effect?
evening, Alex. Good evening, Gatsu. Lots of people joining.
Hold on a
Hello,
minute.
everybody.
I need to verify this at some point.
I'm
What game
not
does
even
Phil
gonna-
like?
let me put it
Super
this way.
Street Fighter
Thanks in
2
advance
Turbo.
for any contributions. You know, guys
That's
know how
really
grateful
about
I
it.
am.
And Stray.
You guys know how much you help and you support my streams. Anything tonight is appreciated. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm serious. After what I just said now, if a contribution comes in, I'll shout it out. I don't want to bring it up all night. I really don't. I'd rather just focus on Chrono Trigger and have a good time with all of you.
You
and not
really
worry about
have me
bullshit.
believing this,
So I'm not even
DSP.
gonna bring it up.
I don't want to beg. I don't like
buy a
begging.
new phone, not often, Cracker Jacks. I couldn't even tell you when I got this one. With the way I get my phone.
Hold up the phone again. I
go to
got
my phone
confused.
company,
What's a phone?
and if I need
You
a new
need to
phone
show
for
it to
some
me. I'm
reason,
too
like my phone is
stupid.
running like shit or whatever.
See
all right,
this?
I need a-
This is called
they
a
show me the new ones,
telephone. Oh, you're
and I
blowing my
say,
mind.
All right, give me that one, and then they just finance it into
You
my
can
phone
play
plan.
games on this.
So I'm almost positive. I
Maybe
paid
a
this
wrestling
phone off
game?
years ago.
All right, I see
Well,
you.
I
You're
don't
playing
even
stupid.
know.
Well, you're really
Well,
stupid.
you know, I couldn't even tell you. I think if I remember correctly,
DSP,
I
the economy
wanna
sucks.
say
Everyone else, where have you been?
the
Yeah,
first
DSP
year
finally
Cat
realizes
did
when it
it.
starts crunching in on him, huh?
I could be wrong, but I think it was within the first year that Cat.
That
moved
is
here
true. That's so
that
weird how it's
that
mission
phone-
1 and not
I
level
could
1.
be wrong. I could be off by a
Man,
year
Mandela
or
effect
two,
is a
so
really
don't
weird
pay
thing. I thought it was level 1 until you brought it up.
I've had
And then I
essentially the same
replayed the
form
clip in
factor
my head.
phone forever.
You're still on
I'm
mission.
actually
Oh
wondering
my god.
if I can even get a phone this small, because I don't know if they even make the iPhone this small anymore. I might have to get a bigger one
Man,
just because
that's
they don't make
trippy
them
as
that
hell.
small anymore. I guess we'll have to see.
I'm still thinking about that. How did that happen to me?
No Super
Eh,
Vibes. I did say
whatever.
your name earlier. What are you talking about?
I'm easily
I did
manipulated.
say your name earlier. I hate to tell you, you must not have heard me.
That's why I'm a negative detractor. I got influenced
Michael
by the
King,
other
good evening.
detractors, and now I'm like a virus. I'm
We already know
spreading
about
to the
Sea of
other
Stars.
hosts.
We talked about it a ton, and it was determined, if I was going to play it, was determined how long it would take to beat Chrono Trigger, but here we are, about to hit the middle of September, and we didn't beat it yet. So I guess Sea of Stars is not going to happen
Phil telling
right now,
people in the
but
past
we'll
about
probably do it in the
technology would
future.
be wild. That'd be kind of interesting. We need to have a DSP version of Dr. Stone. I've only seen a little bit of Dr. Stone to know the kind of premise, but I haven't actually watched it. So, dude, I guess goes in the past and uses technology then.
Yeah, see, I don't
Blows
lease
everyone's
the phone.
mind. DSP goes
way
back
that
in the
it
past,
works
can't explain
is
shit.
You basically buy it on
What
credit,
is
but
electricity?
not
Well,
really.
okay, so
You
there's
bought
this
the
dude,
phone and you own it,
George
you pay
Washington,
it
right?
off slowly.
And he flew a kite
Instead of
in a
your
lightning
phone plan
storm.
being- I mean,
And
let's say
the
your
bottom
phone
line
is
is this.
$100 a month, your phone
He was a
bill is like
fucking idiot.
$130 a month, and
So there you
$30
go.
goes towards paying off your phone. So if you do the math, within like 3 years, you've paid off your $1,000 phone. And that's how it works.
I'm
That's
being
how these phone
told
companies
from
do
the
it
guy
now,
here that it's
because
going to be
no one
this
has
stream, Banana Jones.
$1,000 to just buy the phone up front anymore. So they do that as a way to get, to pay to do it, to make it more viable. That's how they do it.
Does that mean DSP mindlessly pumped gas for
First
2 years
contribution
without
of the
seeing
night has
prices?
come through.
I think DSP is actually horse-powered.
I got a $5 tip.
You idiots out here
From
buying
Canadian
gas.
Dirt.
That's why I married
Got
this
Elon's
horse. It was an
book.
economical
I've read a few
choice.
pages. So far, so good. He got thrown down the stairs and pummeled until his face was beyond recognition. After a week in the hospital, he goes home to his father's berating and singing at him for an hour.
Look, okay, I'm not going to
you mean
debate
like
this
when
with
I
you,
got into my car
Rasco.
accident
I
in
went
high
to
school,
school. I was
and
valedictorian. I
lived
know
in a
George
hospital-
Washington.
in a hospital bed, and the first thing my parents said to me as I opened my eyes was, "What in the hell were you doing driving on the at that speed on that road?" Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know the feeling.
Oh,
I definitely know the feeling.
what? How are they stupid for that, by the way? Whatever.
Anyway, I wouldn't believe a word of it.
That's
being honest, I
very
wouldn't
true,
believe a word of the
Dustin.
below.
It happens to the best of us. I think they would beat him to death in the past.
Whatever jump ship to
Because they would
Android,
think he's
maybe.
dying or that he's got the plague.
Maybe. I really don't see.
They would light him on
like
fire.
a definitive reason to keep iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They burned
I
me
couldn't
'cause I'm a
tell you
witch.
any
No, we
features
burned you
on
'cause
this
you're
phone
very
that are
clearly,
so
you know,
mind-bogglingly amazing that I would
you
want to
clearly
keep the
have
phone.
bubonic plague,
But from
man.
what I'm to understand, if you go to Android, the camera's just as good. The phones run.
Hold
just
up the
as
phone.
fast.
He was going for it.
has,
He was
all the
reaching
things
for it
I would
again.
care about are all in
Okay,
there,
no,
all
I don't need to
fine.
pick it up.
It's the same ease of use and everything, right?
They all know what a phone is.
So, yeah.
Well, maybe just this once.
Oh, excuse me.
Why did you get in a car crash, Phil? You should have gotten in a car crash. Mom, I'm a fallible human.
Doug says, only thing would be if you spent a lot of money in one app store or ecosystem and you don't want to lose it. I guess, for example, what if you bought like a big library of movies or music?
Or Scopely?
What you're saying? Like, let's say you've had an iPhone for like 10, 15 years and you own all this music and shit in it and you don't want to lose it. But then I guess what you're saying is like iTunes wouldn't work on an Android, right? I guess that's what you're saying.
It would be very
Okay,
wild
I
to see
see
how
what you're
DSP
saying
could
there.
ruin the timeline, though. You would think he wouldn't be able to do that much damage.
I get it. I understand.
He's too stupid to do damage. The Sims 4 packs are up to 50% off. Well, no.
Outside of that, everything, like for example, from what I understand, a lot of applications are all cross-platform now anyway, right? Like all my apps on here that I would be using,
Scopely?
apps, they work on
WWE Champions?
iOS and Android.
Oh, shit.
It was just,
Yeah.
just log in.
WWE Champions on 2 phones at the same time. DSP, get another phone, but don't trade in your other one. That way you could double pull. You could dual pull.
By the way, I'll just say this: if you guys notice accounts being erased from the chat, it's because they're socks.
You don't really know that, DSP.
So no worries there. Just I'm taking care of sock accounts as they pop up.
Commence
I know
the
who they
cleansing.
are, so as I see them talking, I can get rid of them. Thank you, Mango, for a super chat.
That's a horrible bit.
I appreciate that.
Phil started a war in one timeline.
Mango
Yeah,
was
how
the
would
first
DSP start a war? I guess, well, he would start World War One, but start it much sooner. Because he'd be there in the middle of the road T-posing, and Archduke Ferdinand couldn't drive around him, and then the dudes walked up on Ferdinand and blasted his ass sooner.
Because they're a moron. Very nice.
What? What the hell just went? What happened? I didn't even do anything! There's a World
Brian, does it
War?
look like gameplay has started yet?
Oh, I'm clipping bad.
Yes,
Let me turn that
we
down a
are
little
playing Steam Big Picture. It's very exciting. Let me tell you guys. Why are we rushing into gameplay exactly?
bit. Because this is a gameplay stream, DSP. You're all about that, right? You talk to us all the time about how... Is this when we could talk about sports right now?
Yeah,
Can we talk about football right now?
Good evening, Jesse.
Because we're not playing the game. It's okay now, right?
Phone type
No, ban
is
him.
better?
Get him out of here.
Apple, iOS, or Android?
He should have parried that. What an idiot. Getting shot in the head like that.
I did a poll in the chat. Do people prefer Apple?
You want to do a poll
iOS,
on
or
this,
Android?
but you don't want to do a poll on if
I
people are done
now
with
had an
Starfield.
iPhone for about
This
a
is what you
decade.
want to do a poll
Because
on.
before this, I had a BlackBerry.
47
Then
votes.
BlackBerry was on the way out, and that's why I got rid of BlackBerry, because it was really on its deathbed. I really wanted another BlackBerry, but looking
Oh my
at even the
God,
models
this
they
is
had at the store, like,
ridiculous.
what happened? And you talk to the person at the store, they're like, yeah, they're on their last legs. You really don't want a BlackBerry. So I got rid of it, and that's when I got my first iPhone about 10 years ago.
DSP's talking to Hitler about the Holocaust, not realizing that it's Hitler. But yeah, this guy took out a bunch of people. Pretty wild, huh? And then Hitler's there with a notepad. And then what did he do next? Well, I think he shot himself.
Oh no, I wasn't even. We were
Well,
even
back
talking
up.
about
What
the
made him
new
shoot
phones that,
himself?
Apple had their presentation today to talk about the new line of phones that they're coming out with this month. And so we were just talking about that. It's not that I was in the market for a new phone. My phone is fine. The
He's
one
thinking
problem I
about
have with my
changing
phone, the
phones
battery
for
sucks
some
ass.
stupid-ass
Like I was
reason.
saying earlier,
Because he
I
has
get a
money
phone
to
call and
burn.
I talk for half an hour,
Except
the
that he
battery's
doesn't.
like
But
40%.
the theory of
Oh,
money to
shit.
burn is also
The
good
battery
enough.
sucks ass.
Man, what the hell is
thing
this poll doing
I
on my
use it
damn
almost
chat?
all the time at home or near somewhere I can
That
plug
shit
it in,
out of my
so
face,
it never
Phil.
affects me. But yeah, it would be nice to have battery that can actually
Get that
last
out of
more
here.
than like
Piece of shit.
40 minutes. Just saying. But outside of that, the phone's fine. It does everything I want it to do. Alex, thank you for re-upping your membership for 5 months. I always love to chill before the late stream. We always have a little bit of chill interaction.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of pre-banning.
Jesse says,
You
I
know?
heard you didn't have
Ban
Netflix.
these
What
socks.
phone provider do you have? I would prefer not to say, since at any moment that I literally mention anything of any personal accounts that I have, my scumbag stalkers try to hack everything.
What?
So I'm not
I didn't even
going to
do
tell you
anything.
what
Not this
cell phone
time.
I have, but currently anyway. But you know, I know what you're saying. You're probably thinking, oh, could you get Netflix for free? There are some places that give it for free, but not mine. So.
Uh-huh. Very cute. You almost got DSP to divulge information, but DSP's
Thumbs up
too
says
smart.
Google phone has cheaper cell
These
phone bill
detractors are going to try and
than
hack into my
iPhone. There
shit.
you go.
Yeah, well, probably.
The Pixel. Oh yeah, the Pixel.
DSP's not going to get any damn pixel.
Newer Samsung Android phones can do reverse wireless charging. If you put someone else's phone, watch, or earbuds on the back of your phone, you can charge.
Oh, that sounds magical.
But aren't you stealing their own charge?
That's toxic.
Messed up.
Yeah, it's electrical vampirism. That's horrible. We got to stop this now before it becomes a problem. Holy shit, is that a sci-fi thing that I never heard of before? Electrical vampires?
Questions about any personal shit like that. I just can't. There's too many idiots on the internet who do messed up stuff. Trust me, with all the amount of hacking and shit people have tried to done to my accounts for the last 10 years, I gotta be ultra careful.
What are you talking about? DSP, no one ever hacked your account. Remember, it was some other guy's account.
Okay.
Who was
I think we're gonna get
hanging
started.
out at iTunes
So by the way, you remember
wine
at the end
shops.
of the last Chrono Trigger stream how I was confused about what to do next?
Scumbag
That's
Stalker
because
sounds like
this
a good
Lost
metal
Sanctum was
band name.
designed
It does.
incredibly poorly. No
I
exaggeration.
want people to make
We did
DSP
exactly what I
references,
need to do.
but pretend like
In
they've
order to
never heard of
continue with it, I have
DSP.
to leave and come back. Even though it doesn't make
Our
any
band
sense,
is
like,
called
we did the
Scumbag
quest,
Stalkers.
you
Here's our
come back
next
and
hit,
if you
Dumbass
next step
Detractor
quest,
Die,
you
Die.
just do the quest from where I am.
And you're there in the
That's
audience
also
scratching your
Lost
head
Sanctum
saying,
DLC.
that's DSP references. Who? We never heard of him, man. Shut up. Alright. Pretty sure that's DSP. Okay, we already have a new clone because that one had to step away to
Okay.
die real quick.
Looks like we have a small majority, not majority, but a small voting towards Android.
Okay, so we got
8% for Android over iPhone.
we got 3 then. Okay. Or 4. I can't even do single-digit math.
Alrighty, everyone. So, welcome back to Chrono
I think
Trigger.
electrical vampires
And we are
exist.
now in
Remember the
end
movie
game. As you remember,
Shocker?
we're doing the Lost Sanctum
Oh,
quest.
yeah.
And last time
I
around,
think I do.
I was like, gee,
Damn it,
where
I
do
thought
we go
I
next? 'Cause this
thought of
looks like
something
we've hit
cool.
a dead end. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't want to be wandering in circles not knowing what to do tonight. So I looked it up. If you can believe
You looked
it,
up guides.
we did everything we're supposed to do. But
Well, the
because of way
game-
they designed this
the
DLC,
playthrough is
which
ruined
sadly
now.
Poorly, we have to leave this area and come all the way back. And if we do that, if we leave the area and we come all the way back to this area, then we could do the next part of what we're supposed to do. So I have to go all the way out and then come all
If
the way
I could
back
float
up
around
for
like
no
that, I would
reason
float
at
around
all.
like that
there's
too.
no
I would never
legit reason
walk.
to do it. It's just they designed it incredibly poorly. So let's
Well, we're
just go
shitting on the
ahead and
game
grab
again.
out
Yeah, I
these
thought you loved
enemies.
this game.
It's gonna take a little while. We gotta leave and then run all the way back up the
I
mountain.
like my Android. I don't like iPhones.
Okay.
They're it's user error on my part, but I've gotten used to Androids. Whenever I use an Apple
Jesse,
anything,
Jesse says he's looking
if you want to
to
know how it
accessibility
goes
in
for me,
Day1. How good is
find
it?
the
I
clip
know that
of
some
DMX trying to
people
use a
have worked
computer.
on it, and I know that
I will get
Mortal Kombat
angry
actually
trying to
has
use an
been one of the
iPhone.
more
Ugh,
accessible
hate this thing.
fighting
Get it out of my
games up
face.
Until this point, I do know that with the modern controls and audio cues, that actually Street Fighter 6 has been pretty accessible. But I think it's the menus that are the problem with that, not the game itself. I'd be curious to hear about accessibility in MK1 and how good of a job they've done.
Phil should text the world anytime someone says playthrough since he copyrighted it. All that
By
money
the way, tip came
on the
in too,
table.
and I will shut that
I
off
guess
in a
that
second.
shows
We're
that
first
DSP was
arbitrary
never about the
all way
money
down
because
this
he didn't
mountain,
copyright
waste time
playthrough
doing it.
or
That's
positivity.
the way they designed this DLC.
Then again, LTG also leaves money on the table because did you know that he invented the term bum? That's something recent that he said that's pretty damn stupid. Someone was saying bum in chat and he banned them and said, oh, these people are trying to use
Really?
my lingo.
Jesse says
No
the
one else was
main
using this
lingo
until I
of
started
Mortal
using
Kombat
it.
1 will be accessible. There's gonna have like
I
navigation.
think bum
assistant stuff. That's
predates you
cool.
by a
You know,
couple
I
of
haven't
years at
looked
least.
into Invasion that much, so I'm actually kind of interested in it because I'm curious how fun of a mode it will be for someone who's interested in Mortal Kombat but not.
Now introducing
online.
our newest
Something
band,
that's
fourth
like a-
place, with their
an
number one
attractive-
hit, Nothing I Can Do.
We're gonna find out. I'm playing it.
Alright, that sounds really familiar. And the lead singer does a big ass snort.
Yeah, this DLC is not very good, I would say. But keep in mind, it's not really DLC. What this was when this game was ported to the Nintendo DS, they wanted to add in additional content as kind of a catch to say, hey, it's a new game. It's not the original Chrono Trigger.
iPhone all the
We
way.
added
At
new
least an
stuff.
iPhone never destroyed
But
the world and
honestly,
killed
this
future
is not very
Gohan.
good. It's kind of
Aw,
very
man.
repetitive. You're running in circles. You're solving puzzles.
But
you can really
didn't
grow in
that create the better future?
And even if you
One
saw all the
future
enemies,
for another?
There's no new enemies. They're all rehashes of old enemies.
I'd float and make spooky noises
nothing
while
too
also making
exciting to really
Scooby-Doo
write home
references.
about in this expansion.
Man, the worst
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo episodes was
We're forced to
when it
fight
was
these
someone you
repetitive
never even
enemies
met.
over and over.
Oh my goodness! It's Roy Jenkins.
Jesse says,
Who?
The training challenges will be accessible, complete with tutorials that are audio described, like the trials you do in Street Fighter, the lab stuff you do with new characters. That is cool. That is really well done.
I did like all the weird side
Jesse,
stuff
I tried
with
to stay away from too much Mortal Kombat
Shaggy,
World.
where he'd hang out with all kinds of monsters and not really seem to have a problem with
Or
it.
did you watch the new trailer? Did you watch
What was it,
the
the
new
Ghoul
trailer? I'm
School
like,
or whatever it's
no.
called?
Like, I wanna enjoy the story, and I'm afraid if I watch too many of these trailers, half the story's gonna be spoiled for me. Like, all I know is from the end of Mortal Kombat 11, Liu Kang became the new Elder God, and he rewrote the timeline essentially to stop all the chaos that happened in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, all the
9, 10, and
detracting
11.
that was
He
going
trying to
on.
rewrite time a
Toxic
second time.
stuff.
And that's all I know. And that's all I want to know. Like, I don't want to be completely spoiled, you know?
Access.
This is the guy. You befriended him. I knew he was right to ask you. Let me give you this for going out of your way to help.
DSP has left a
Nova
lot of money on the
armor.
table with that as
Oh, I got
well.
a
There's so
bonus
many
Nova armor.
puns
I didn't even know that that's what
to
I
go
get.
along with DSP
I got
stuff.
a bonus Nova armor. Should anyone equip that?
And it's wild that DSP
yeah.
leaves all that
He
on the
should.
floor.
Absolutely.
Why isn't
I
it
think,
DSP
oh,
reacts?
actually, wait a minute.
Ack.
We should give it to
Nope, that's
Robo
toxic. You
instead.
can't do that.
Because now, if you take a look, basically
Instead of growling,
everyone
he's just
but
snorting. Oh,
Luca
God.
would be immune to all
Ma-
status effects now.
I don't know, maybe it would catch
Everyone
on.
but Luca is immune to all status effects. That was pretty crazy. Give you a Nova armor. It's like the best armor in the game. All right, so what we got to do, I know this sounds stupid. We go out here, right? We got to leave the cave. Ready? Sounds good, Jesse. Yeah, let me know all about the accessibility. I'd love
I
to hear
take back
about it.
nothing, Lord
Tyrone's
DSP.
going
I
good so
commit
far,
myself to
thank
being
you for
wrong,
asking.
just like my boy
So
Phil
here's what
here.
we're going to do. We're going to save. And then I'm not kidding. We have to go in and go all the way back up the same way we just went. Back up to the new that wouldn't talk to us. And now that new should talk to us and basically give us questing. I know that sounds really stupid because it really is. But that's how they made it.
Well,
So.
I thought you liked this game, DSP.
All right, I received a $2 tip. By the way, it looks like most people voted for Android over iPhone. 59% to 41%.
Well, you got to
I
remove
wrote a
some of the
poll
troll
because
votes.
Today was Apple's new digital event to talk about their new line of products and phones. And
Leg
people were
slap.
curious, what do more
Gross.
people like in my audience?
Haggle
and
should be his number
59%
one.
for
I agree.
Android over iPhone. Didn't used to be like that.
DSP
Used
should
to be a
collab with
lot of
Chris
people
Chan
were
and
in
do
love
an
with,
album.
iPhone, but I think the love has dwindled over
Virgin
the
with
years.
Rage, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so I have a $2 tip from Chocoboko. I'm here for Endgame. Never seen the ending of the game before. This will be a good treat. Yes, I'm going to do my absolute best to get through this Lost Sanctum quickly, but I don't know if we're going to get through everything tonight.
Wasn't
But
Shaggy
we'll
and
definitely
Scooby
get to
Rich have
Endgame
fucking that
content
one?
tonight. Because this
What?
is the final
Pup named Scooby-Doo
expansion
has some good
content and
episodes.
side content we're doing
Yeah,
right now. Once this is done,
I
we can
remember
go right to
that
the final dungeon.
the episode that I remember from A Pup Named
But in the
Scooby-Doo
meanwhile-
was there was an episode where Fred committed himself
Jesse,
to
this
not
was
blaming
just not
Red
designed very
Herring
well. He says, why do you have to do this? Because
for whatever crime
they
was
just did
happening,
not
and
design
it
the
actually turned
expansion
out that Red
well.
Herring was
So, I mean,
doing it
take a
that
look, we're
time.
in and out of the same
Isn't that how it always goes?
times, we're going in and out of the same dungeons a million times. My neighbor's been working on building that bridge, but lately he hasn't been coming home. I don't suppose you can go and make sure he's all right. It's not like him to be gone this long. He always used to return at night. Let's check on the bridge.
If you ever get a desire to
We should be
watch any
somewhere
of
on
these
Mount
old
Emerald
cartoons,
east
I
of the
highly
Southern
recommend
Glade. So, see, we were just there. We were already
WCOstream.net.
there, but the game made you do everything we just did, and now we can go do it.
It has
So we gotta go back
everything.
through this Southern Glade again. We just came from. We gotta fight the same stupid running rat monster here again and go back up the mountain.
DSP goes back in time, inspires
Mostly
the
real
song,
vibes.
Mr.
Because honestly,
Roboto
if I
song
think
starts
your
to
one
sp-
streams, I'm
No.
going to be interested in the story.
Awful.
The online multiplayer was laggy and crappy. I agree with you. I completely agree with you. It just didn't seem very good. It seemed now. By the way,
The only two
that was the
movies that
beta,
I
but
remember
that was a
of
month ago.
Scooby-Doo
You really think in a
were
month they've redesigned the netcode to make it better?
there was the vampire
We'll see
one
what
and there was
happens.
the
You know, I'm gonna
zombie
give it a
ones,
shot anyway, but
and
I
it
worked
blew your
the
mind because they were
story
actually
first, and then
vampires
check
and
it out,
actually
whatever
zombies,
the
and
game
Fred
is,
was
and
losing his
then
mind.
doing online play after the fact, so
He was ready to pull their mask off. And then there was also the Hex
He's right
Sisters,
here.
whatever their names were.
He's right here. I'm not using
That's-
him currently. What I'm doing, trying to
That's
do is
something that
level
a
up
lot of
everyone's
people don't
final
discuss.
abilities. And,
The most
I
truest
think all
grooming
three-
of all.
I think Marl did get her final ability.
And that
actually.
is
Let me take a
grooming
look. She
young
did.
men
But we're waiting for Robo to get
to
his,
think that
and we're
goth
waiting for
girls are
Magus to get his,
unproblematic.
So I think
That is wrong.
everyone else got
You have
theirs.
stuff like
I'm
Danny
almost positive.
Phantom and Scooby-Doo and stuff saying, "Hey, goth girls, they're pretty cool."
Yup.
They're a little rough to deal with sometimes. You have to really be prepared for that.
Yup. Frog got frog squash.
You're essentially playing on hard
Which
mode
I
when
don't
it comes to
think he gets
goth
another
girls.
one. Maybe I'm wrong. Ayla got triple kick. Yeah, they all got, I think, their highest level ones. And I think Chrono has Luminaire.
I like those posts so much
Yep.
whenever I see them.
So that's it. Everything else
When
there
they say, you know, I
is,
blame
it's fine.
cartoons for my taste in
So,
women. It
if you
shows
have
off
anyone
various
who
goth
wants to put
girls in
Chrono,
cartoons.
That's fine. I want Chrono in the party.
I
But
mean,
we need to
yeah.
keep Magus and Robo in the party. to
It
work
happens.
for now. Then after that, if you want, we could try to figure out how to do their triple text, which I've completely forgotten how to unlock.
I used to watch Scooby-Doo on
So
Cartoon
those are
Network after
specific
school.
texts only
Yeah, same
for a
here.
party of 3 people,
Whenever I'd
and
stay
it's
home
all
from
3
school, I'd
people
watch
working
that,
together
and then
to
go
make
back to the
packages
History Channel,
really neat.
see what Scooby-Doo's
But
up to.
honestly, they're not very useful. They take too long to cast, and they're powerful, but like it's much better to have everyone either using their most powerful abilities or like the most powerful double team abilities. So
Alright, I should probably watch DSP now. Hello
They're
there.
nice. They're fancy.
So if you wasn't able to
to look
continue
at, but
streaming,
they're not
what
really
type of
very
skills could you
practical.
contribute to the job market? None. I could beg, or better yet, I could T-pose at people. No, I could do continuous improvement.
Just Sonic did a super chat.
I want to hear this.
Says, if I didn't continue streaming, what skills would I contribute to the job market? I don't know. I have to think about it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's your
That's
job,
a good
idiot.
question for you guys. Out of all the job skills, or skills in general, that I've exhibited on my streams, what kind of skills do you think I could apply to something outside of being a live streamer? What do you think? I mean, I sit
Zero.
here and I talk in front of a live audience all day. I'm pretty good at discussion at
No,
this point, I would
no,
say.
terrible discussion.
because of that,
You
I'm good
scream
at
at anybody who disagrees with you.
projects and things. But take a look. I've only run my own business now for over a decade.
It-
Successfully.
hmm.
I don't know. It's probably quite a few things.
No.
I could apply it to. I don't know though.
I think about the only thing you're qualified for is busting rocks with your head.
A writer for SNL. Wow.
Yeah, well,
How about
SNL hasn't been funny in a while, so I guess that works out.
that? Jesse says, are you capable of avoiding monsters in this game? Yes,
Yeah.
you are. The monsters, unlike
They're
Final
kinda
Fantasy,
like,
where it's random encounters that just happen
You know,
to
deck
enter on the
collectors.
screen,
I avoid those
in this
guys.
game, the monsters are on the screen. You see them. Now, some monsters you can actually walk right
What do you
by
guys
and
think I'm
spot,
good at?
but
I don't
others,
think you wanna
no
have
matter
this
what,
conversation,
will get
DSP.
proximity to them, will
It's
be
not gonna be a
right
good
then,
one for your
right now,
ego.
fighting them
I
right
promise
now
you.
Here. So it's kind of a mix. You can skip a lot of enemies.
You would never get through an
if you
interview.
so
No,
desire.
the interview would
There's
somehow go into its
scripted fights
fourth
you
hour,
can
and the
do,
interviews
no
would say,
matter
okay, Mr. Brunel, I think we need to wrap up.
Corrine's
What, you
voice
got like
acting.
ADHD or
The thing is, I
something?
would love to probably do like voice acting, but as I've heard, the industry is very, very exclusive. You need to be in the known group.
That's not
and
entirely
stuff
true,
like that.
DSP.
So I doubt I would get in. But
I think DSP could be a voice
I
actor.
appreciate you
I
saying
would.
it. Real
I'd be
estate
pretty excited to
sales,
see
I don't
that,
know why you
actually.
think that. So anyway, just Sonic, thank you for the super chat.
You turn on some random cartoon. It's Scooby-Doo. It's the next reboot of Scooby-Doo. This time they're aliens in the future, right?
Okay.
But also time travelers. And then you tune in, it's the first episode, and Fred opens his mouth, and it's DSP! Alright, gang, we're gonna get to the bottom of this
So,
mystery.
here we
We
go.
gotta split up and look for clues. Alright, Daphne, with your fine hot ass nut, why don't you come with me over here and we'll look for clues over here.
Bridge upon the mountain.
And, Robo Velma, you go and hang out with Bio Scooby.
There is a high probability that the man you saw is who we seek.
There's your voice
Follows
acting
to
on
pass.
display right there.
Okay. Why didn't you just not block
Phil
the
time
bridge
travel
begin
first to
with,
find
genius?
Australia. Oh man.
All right, here we go.
I guess it's the
New
penal
area
colony
with
in
awesome
advance, huh?
Music. Brave heroes, help!
I don't
Thanks,
I
I
don't
fear
think
I've not
DSP
survived
could
much
survive
longer.
in the job
I've been
market.
toiling away at this bridge, but the
He
work
would
takes a
he
good
would
deal
get
out of a
fired
man.
constantly.
Seems like we were tad careless, and I lost my footing.
He would
If only
not
I
show up to
spoke
work
more
most of the
wrong to
time.
assist me, it'd be some time before I finish at this rate.
And whenever he did
Why
show
not
up, he'd
use a
cause a
new-
lot of
there's
problems and
really great
confusion and
stuff.
frustration, and people would
If
just
I
get
think
rid of
someone
him.
Can help my pardons. It would be most gracious if you could inquire on my behalf.
Fred is also the
See,
voice of
see what we're
Scooby
getting
Doo
at
in the
here?
whole show.
So now we go back
Ruby
and
Ruby
talk to
Doo.
you.
Ack 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 ack.
You see why this is
Yeah,
tedious?
you're right. This is not gonna work out.
You need something, I help you, I be your friend. We have a request for you. Would you be willing to assist?
And I can't see why they don't hire this dude right now for voice acting. This
Yes,
is
I try. I
this
want
is
help.
a wonderful experience right now.
So there you go. This is the assistant of whom you spoke. Yes, it is.
We would get some
Straight
pretty
Darth
fire
Vader
ass
and
pre-streams
up ears.
though
Please
from DSP if he was in the
exercise
workplace.
caution. I see. Well,
Every
I suppose
single
you say
pre-stream
so.
would be, so my
Right,
stupid
right,
ass
right.
boss is like, Phil, you can't wear your booty shorts in the office. You actually have to wear pants. It's like 70 degrees, dude. It's basically
Look.
sweltering. And he said, Phil, go home and change your pants. But you
want
don't
some back
understand.
No,
Cat's
I know
there
back
with
off.
Tyrone,
Alright, next week-
and I don't want to get in the middle of that again.
What's
What
the
an
matter,
idiot.
you? Hungry, can't move, need food.
That's DSP right there.
Oh dear, this is a problem. Please, I beg you, bring this new something to eat. Why do we not ask the villager if there
Oh,
is
the
somewhere we
condom's
might
on, huh?
obtain food? Oh, you know where you might be able to get some food? Wonderful. I'll wait here with them. So yes, we have to leave, go all the way back down the mountain, go back through the swamp, back to the town.
My
talk to
dad
the
didn't do
guy,
voices when
tell
he
him
was
we need
doing his
food,
bedtime
get
stories.
the
I guess it was
food, walk all
undignified.
the way back up the mountain, past the rat, past the beetle, past the enemy. We have to do all this over and over, and this is why this DLC / this DS expansion kind of stinks. It is just total time-consuming stuff because you have to go. back
But
and
isn't
forth
that how a lot of
a ton
games were made in
time
the past
in order
anyway?
to do this.
Tedium to slow things down?
Oh, I agree. Jesse says I would like to see a
That
remake
would
of
be
the
so
Food
wild,
Boy Side parts of the
Roscoe.
story.
You pull
I
into the
would
Burger
love
King, right?
for
You're
this
gonna get
game
some
to be remade
chicken
at
fries
some
or whatever.
day. Oh, by
I
the
haven't
way,
been to
Robo
Burger
just went
King in years.
proximity
I don't know what they
mode. I
still
think
have.
that's
You're gonna get a
his
Whopper.
last ability.
You pull up.
Hello,
No,
welcome to
he's
Burger King. Can I
everyone-
help
he's
you?
behind everyone for some reason.
Is-
Anyway,
Phil, is that you?
No, I would love
Oh God.
to see this game.
Oh no, this
get
is not
modern
Phil at all.
graphics.
I have
That'd
no
be
idea what
amazing.
you're talking about.
Even if
The
it was
bottom line
remade
is this:
just with
I'm a
3D
completely
graphics,
different
but it still
person.
was top-down, old school
Phil, it
style
is
like this,
you.
I would still love it.
Nothing but
But
silence
man,
on the other
imagine
side.
it's got
You
the
see
Final Fantasy
DSP
VII
scamper
remake.
across the parking lot
What
into his
cool game
car.
it would be, right? It would be amazing.
I gotta get out of here. There's detractors afoot.
And by the
So they
way,
can't wear those
if they
here.
changed
People-
the plot line, and this one, it would make sense because they could simply say that
It's
someone
not
else
just that
went through the
DSP's
timeline
wearing
and
his
changed
booty
time
shorts,
again,
it's
and
that
that's
he's
why
got the
story's
plague, so there's all these
Unlike Final
boils and
Fantasy
shit on
VII,
his
where
leg
they
that are
still really have
oozing
nothing like
pus.
this.
We can't be
Right.
looking at that.
Is new a different type of Balthazar? Yes, all these news are robots.
The economy
made
broke.
by the guru
It's broke.
Balthazar.
That's what his dad
And
said?
the new you see
Oh no,
is
like father, like
robots,
son.
essentially.
I could go for some chicken fries right now.
And we got it.
Okay,
And
if I tell you guys something, you
it's
promise
gonna
not to
take a
tell
while. I
any
wasn't
of
beating
my
the game tonight, but
employers anything.
This freaking Lost Sanctum takes a long time. 'cause
So,
it's backtracking. So dumb.
I am allowed to work from home tomorrow.
At least you guys are here to
and
hang out with me.
possibly the day
Or if I was
after.
doing this by myself.
But here's the thing, there's nothing for me to do except organize my email, which is stupid. Okay, I can do that. Oh shit, people are getting banned.
All right, another soccer.
All right, get them out of here. So I'm planning on just not working tomorrow.
There are no shortcuts. We have to do this like 3 more times. I'm not.
Don't
kidding.
tell
We
anyone.
have to do what I'm doing right now.
It's a good thing I
like
don't.
3
That's
more
why I
times.
don't talk to any of my coworkers
Going
about
up
what I
and
do,
down,
because I don't
right
want them
hand,
watching
up
the
and
stream
down,
and say,
right
"Hey
hand,
man, aren't
up
you supposed to be
and
working?"
down.
No.
Gotta keep doing it.
Damn it, you're blackmailing me. Well, that's the problem. You can't blackmail someone who's broke. See? That's how it works with DSP. I learned that from the guy.
He missed. Oh, he missed. It's the worst time to miss.
Hey, I'm happy they beat Baltius. Good job.
Well, I'm glad that the playthrough has inspired you to play the game.
I was thinking about getting
People
some
said
chicken
the same
fries
thing
tomorrow.
About my GTA 5
When does
over
Burger
last
King open?
for my anniversary.
Imagine probably around 10 or
Stop
11.
stealing
Doesn't
my
matter.
MP, stupid son of a bitch. You're a little crappy enemy. You should die with 1 hit. You're being very annoying.
Stop crying. Robots
Suck my
having
fist.
fun.
Ugh.
Oh, that's a bummer, DS parody.
It's really up to you guys if you want to see me do this. The thing is, we already invested a whole stream
So
in
it's
it,
not really up to us.
It kind of makes sense that we.
You're going to keep doing it anyway.
Oh dear, he's hungry. Well then, give him this for me.
Ow.
Hearty lunch. So now we got to go back.
Irie, it is. I say that it's
The fellow's
stupid
been
and
around for a very
meaningless
long time.
because
I don't
of
know
the
if
other
he'll be
direction.
Anything like what he's used to, but I hope he enjoyed.
There's so much bullshit email
Jesse
I
asked,
get in
was
the
the Final
work
Fantasy
that I
VII
work
remake
because
the one that had
I'm
the
on
real-time
every
combat?
single mailing list for the
Yes.
entire
They
campus. I get
changed the
stuff
combat
from
in Final
the
Fantasy
courthouse.
VII
I get
remake.
stuff from the prison. I get stuff from
Combat style,
the
although
day
it
treatment
did have a
place. I get
classic mode
emails
that
from everything.
played like
My
classic
email's
Final Fantasy
already
VII
at
as well.
nearly
I'm just
6
not aware of
digits
a
worth of
single
emails.
person who used
There's
it.
no point in clearing that shit
I
out.
wanted to use it, and people gave me shit and told me no. How dare I? I better play the new style. Don't do the old
Okay.
one. So I didn't.
But that's because the dude who normally gives us work, he's going to some sort of vocational thing. And so he doesn't have anything for us to do. And so he said to me, just find something to do or whatever. And I said, oh, I'll organize my emails. Yeah, sure, go for it. And that's what I'm putting down on my work log, just organizing emails. My boss is cool. He super doesn't give a shit. That's the
Big
best
Macs, I
thing
don't
you can
think
ever
that
have.
turn-based
If you have a
combat is
job
still
where your
anymore
boss is
outdated.
cool,
Well,
it doesn't even matter what you're
I
doing
don't
or
know,
where
I
you're getting
disagree.
paid.
I think that turn-based combat still has
Like, I
a
think
place.
I could burn
I
the
don't think
building down,
every
my boss
RPG
wouldn't
should be
care.
Turn-based combat. I think it's fine for certain RPGs to not be turn-based combat. But I also think
So
that
a
it's sad
nothing
that we've
statement.
got
Great DSP.
tried and true RPG franchises that are turning to more action just to cater to people who want to.
I wonder if DSP would see a
Final
lot of
Fantasy
negativities
16
in my
is the
boss. DSP sees
big
negativity in
disappointment on that
everything,
one.
so what would he
Dude,
even
the
say?
combat of that game
Oh,
was
he doesn't know how to
so
do his
bad.
job. He doesn't make
So
people do
boring,
work.
repetitive,
That would
not rewarding,
include you,
super
though.
annoying because it was more tedious than anything. I didn't have to look at the TV. I was
You
just
can't go to
mashing
Burger King, go to
buttons half
Waffle
the time
House.
playing the game,
Nah, man, that's
and I went through the
PvP
whole game
territory.
like that. That was pathetic what they did with that game. And there's no excuse for it to be like that. Besides, oh, we're catering to people who don't like the old school. Well, then make another franchise. Don't ruin the existing franchise that plays well in that style.
What if people enjoyed that?
Anyway, that's
Yeah,
my
your
take.
take
A
is
lot of
usually
people
wong,
disagree, but
believe it or not.
There's a reason why the game sold poorly.
Phil should
So
play a
why Square Enix
turn-based
had a
news. He
horrible
somehow
quarter,
messed that
you know?
up. What? It took back my move.
Okay. We're still freaking climbing back up the goddamn mountain. We're still climbing up
Yeah,
the mountain.
it's
Now we're going down.
pointless, I
Now
agree.
we're going up.
I thought about doing it
Up,
one time. I had a couple
up here.
hours, and I
Now
tried
we
to get
gotta
rid of
fight
a
the
bunch of my
dang
emails
beetles
or
again.
set up filters and stuff.
Here we go.
Next day, it was
Those
all
are real
gone.
vibes. This turn-based combat is great because it gives you time to think before you do an action instead of rushing down. Well, yeah, it's not button pushing. Exactly right. It's more strategy-based.
DSP could find problems in a perfect state. That's what his job should be, Dustin. He should be an actual devil's advocate. He should, yeah, and he's Roman Catholic, right? He should write a letter to the Pope and say, hey, I'll be the devil's advocate. That's used in the canonization of saints.
Yes, I did. Played it all the way up through where Black Mesa ends. Never completed the game because I played the Black Mesa remake. I never played the original. If they ever have a full-on remake of it, maybe I would consider.
Why can't you go
start
play
to
it?
finish.
King of Retro? What are you playing on
Black
right
Mesa-
now, by the way,
Black
DSP?
Mesa ended many years
What are you
ago.
playing right now?
The Blimp says, any chance you'll visit Baldur's Gate in the future? Yes, there's always a possibility.
I believe he said that no was the answer last time. It definitely wasn't that firm affirmative, so I'm going to call that a new clone. And someone got
Right.
banned?
Let's see. I have received a generous
Oh,
tip.
wow.
I received a $50
Holy
tip tonight
shit.
from Lisa Lou.
Throw those
Who
glasses
says,
on,
"Phil, I wanna
Buster."
Show some support.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
OIC.
so much, Lisa Lou. That is incredibly generous. $50 tip, and indeed with that tip, we have achieved the Gunner glasses.
I'm being sarcastic, but that would be DSP's dream
Thank you very
job.
much, Lisa Lou.
Being a devil's advocate for the Catholic Church. If
For a $50
anyone's not
tip,
familiar with
thank
how
you
it
for
works, a
57
devil's advocate for the
57
Catholic
total
Church
dollars
is
for
someone
tonight.
during the canonization of saints.
Now,
They are the
copy to
person
100 over
assigned the
100. You guys
duty
can vote
of
for a half
trying
me
to
wear.
find a
And,
flaw in the
thank you so
person's
very
character and in the character's reputation and history, so as to invalidate them
Thank you.
for being a saint. He would love that. He would be able to shit on people with impunity, and it'd be his job. And even better, he has the ability to shit on
Love the
people who
music
could
in
be
this
saints.
game. All right, let's go give the new his food.
No, I take
Oh,
it
are
back,
they?
DSP. You
Cyber
definitely
Solutions,
do
they
have a
are gonna
job
remaster
skill.
Half-Life 2. That's pretty cool.
I don't know if they're hiring, though.
You brought him food, thank you ever so much. Look, he was frozen in place the whole time of hunger.
I've been there
Frozen in
before.
Hunger. Tastes
I
good.
went back and watched the DSP
A
react
reptile
stream in my
the
head.
village
No, it was a rough
worked really
experience,
hard
man.
to make that for you.
I'm glad I got
It
my
is
medal,
no
though.
wonder it tastes so good. she made this. I feel
I'm
strong
sorry.
now.
You guys
Work
were saying,
hard
what
I ask
medal?
a favor?
This one right over here.
Speak.
Oh, shit.
I get hungry, I
This
can't
one.
work. Why you bring me food?
Thank you, Chip.
Old Monster have good food long time
Get the
ago.
hell out of here.
Sweet yellow thing, I like that food. More food, correct, understood. So where? What old monster? I'll watch over this new. Please hurry back if you can. So what old monster are we
Do you
fighting?
regret not taking Keem Cash?
For the
Alright,
food?
ban this dude.
I know.
Ban this dude right now.
Because I have the guide, and I'm sorry guys, I just don't want to do this forever. So according to the
Game
guide,
fact time.
Okay.
I don't think this guy's gonna get banned, really. But it's gonna get a really dumbass answer.
We have to go all the way back to 65 million BC.
Did you see how DSP was
And if we
gripping
go to
his
the
glasses?
swamp in 65
He was
million
gripping his
BC,
glasses like a person
into
who
the
does use
northeast,
glasses to read
there's a
sometimes.
bunch of bananas. He wants to feed
Bananas!
them bananas, if you can believe it. So we have to go get him bananas.
Squeeze
from 65
banana.
million
Yeah,
BC.
yeah.
What? Again, if I didn't have that guy,
It's
how would
too
you know
easy that time.
The game didn't even say that at all. So how would you know that? So it's time for tasty banana.
Like, can we get another song?
Right to their mouth. Eat them. Tasty banana. Actually, I don't know the song. I would sing the banana song right now, but
We're gonna get a banana song
I
remix.
don't know it.
Give us a new one, DSP.
What is the banana song? I don't know how it goes.
Banana.
I would totally sing it right now because it's actually pertinent, but I don't know how it goes.
It's however you want it to go, DSP. It's like
How does
jazz.
it go? What
You
are
make
the
it up as you go.
What are the lyrics for the banana
Just
song?
watch a detractor video. It will tell you.
No, not the peanut butter jelly time song, but that was a one with the banana. The dancing banana. Magus learned dark matter. That's Magus's best spell, by the way. So
Yeah,
now,
DSP would not go
we
to
let
hell.
you now-
I mean,
we
would
can do
not
the triple tech if we
go to
wanted.
hell. He would
So
get banned
what-
somehow.
Do you guys know the triple techs in the game?
The devil
If
would get
anyone wants
really
to
annoyed
look
with
them
this
up,
dude.
If someone could look up Chrono Trigger triple techs and how to do them, I would like to learn them. But
They'd
I don't
have to
know
make some
how.
sort of new
It's only
form. Is
certain
that how it's going to
party
be?
members in certain
That there's going to be a new
situations. So if someone
realm
could look that up,
officially
we have time
canonized
now
by the
because we're
Catholic
grinding
Church?
here to do this.
We've
We
got
could actually do it
heaven,
while we do
purgatory,
this.
hell,
Someone would look
and we
it
got
up,
the
I would
Gout
appreciate
Zone.
that. But in the meantime, we got to go all the way
The
down
Gout Zone
mountain, all
was
the way
developed
back.
in 2078
65
when
million
Darkside
BC,
Phil
if I
finally
did.
died. I'm sorry,
How's
I
the
mean
banana song?
2178.
I want banana, a tasty banana. Put it in your mouth and squeeze on the peel. I don't know. I don't know how it goes.
Man, that's already getting
I don't know how
remixed
it
right
goes.
now.
The banana song that apparently I sang playing Donkey Kong 64 like 3 years ago. I don't know how it goes. I only sang it once ever. I made it up on the fly.
Yeah, and he shit on people
But
for
are
using
so
guides,
dumb.
Lord DS
They
parody. In
listen
fact,
to
I'm
it
gonna count
over
that as a
and
new clone.
over. So they, like, memorize
He shit
the
on people
song
who
that I
used guides
literally made up
because
on
he
the
said that it
fly.
cheapened the
And I
experience
don't
to
remember.
watch. But thankfully, DSP
Was
is
it
not
close?
cheapening the experience because you can't get any worse than what you've got right now. It's kind of like when the German economy was so ruined after
It's
World
not- you
War
don't
One.
think
There
it's
wasn't
dumb.
really anything
You
more
don't
you
think
could
a
do to
song
ruin
that I
it.
made up on the fly to make fun of how bad Donkey Kong 64 was.
That's
is dumb. You don't think it's dumb. I think it's the dumbest thing, and I made it. So I can tell you it's dumb. If you like that song, that's really
That's
stupid.
really awful, DSP. What if people like it because it's fun, and you're essentially shitting on them for liking it? If people
Okay.
like dumb things, let them like
Thank you to
it.
Cypress TV.
No, DSP
Come
has to
remember
curate
tonight.
things.
I
He has to
appreciate that,
destroy
Cypress.
himself at every opportunity. He's
That
so
will get us up
weirdly
to
Greek tragedy
628
sometimes.
members tonight. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, Meerkat's already recording that. He's already remixing it right now.
Will we? I mean, this is an honest question. Will we hit 1,000 members again for the busy game?
A second hill just for
If
Phil.
it's gonna happen, you would think it would happen.
DSP is going to lead the
in
hate
October
army,
or November,
trying to
right?
fight
'Cause
heaven.
Usually those are the months with the heaviest amount of releases and the most people come into streams for the
Oh,
exciting
he's
stuff. So I'm curious.
saying it
what
multiple
will
times.
happen.
All right.
I guess we'll see.
Good call, Banana Jones.
Let's hold on. Let's get free heals here. Get free
You guys are on top of
heals
this.
over here. There we go. All right. Rahul just did a super chat. Says, "Thank you for that. Was beautiful. Nice seeing you so happy." Oh, I made it up. Okay, Brian says, "Here's the attacks: Chrono, Frog, and Ayla." All right.
Whoa, that's a lot of text right here. There's an idea for a tier list. Get someone from the community to make a tier list of some of your most iconic moments. It'd be great to hear you talk about them.
Frog,
The problem with that
Ayla.
blimp is
Here's
that
one.
DSP's
So let's try to
iconic
learn
moments
that
are almost
triple
all
tech.
toxic and
If
or
we can
detractor
learn it.
bait. And I'm not even
see if we can
saying
learn.
from my
that
perspective.
one is
It's from
called-
DSP's perspective.
Oh,
If
it
you
actually doesn't
curate
say.
all the moments that
We
detractors
can learn
harp
it.
on
We
about,
try to
DSP
learn it.
really
Then
doesn't
there's
have
Delta
anything.
Force. Oh, there's Arc
Where are
Impulse.
his good moments? Where was his inspirational
Marl,
moments?
and Frog.
Where were his fun moments?
There's Delta Force, Chrono, Marl, and
There really
Lulu.
aren't
That would
any.
make sense. All right, let's
we should
continue. I'm gonna try
recontextualize
to learn
it.
this triple tech.
One of the moments is when I basically exposed all the detractors for believing that I was actually bad at Metal Gear
Jesse, I'm
Solid.
glad to hear that the cards
That's a good
in Forza
moment.
are sounding good. Final kick, Chrono, Marl, and Ayla. All right, I'm gonna try. Let's do it. Let's learn this one first.
Meaning to ask, but why
Right,
the hell is
keep that
his
list
animation
handy,
so long?
okay?
I don't really know.
Keep that list handy, and once I learn
I
each
could
one,
try and
Then let's go to the next.
hypothesize that he doesn't actually ever adjust them. He puts them in at default
Alright,
length,
65
but
million
no, the default
PC
length
it
is
is.
pretty short, isn't it? My reason why I have my animations go on so long is because I like looking at them. I think they're cool, seeing Chip Zanef jump up and
Why?
throw shurikens or do his ninja
Said
pose.
that?
Those are cool.
Willow says, "I'd be surprised if we got 1,000 members again." Why would you be surprised? You realize that when we got over 1,000 members, I
Yeah,
only
that
had,
premise
like,
falls
300.
apart
It was
instantly.
an insane amount of
Making a
gifting
tier
around
list of
this time of the
DSP's
year. It
greatest
happens.
moments, you might be able to find
Generous and,
maybe 2
you know,
moments.
And the community gets a ton of gifts. It happens, man. Okay.
Suicide Kings. That's
So-
obviously S tier.
Gotta fight the stupid frog.
Frog.
And then we can go get these bananas. These tasty bananas.
Put them in your mouth.
Yes, it was fall of last year when we got the 1,000 members. Over 1,000.
His fans are too lazy to mention his good moments. Yeah, for real. I really like the good moments, DSP, when you made a...
Yeah, this is the problem. There's nothing wrong with this.
I really like that time that DSP made that
it.
very biting satire. It was really clever, really funny. And it was called Top 10 Most Racist Moments. Because he was clearly making fun of people who do these kind of anthologies, right? Right? See, I'm giving you a way out, DSP.
It doesn't matter. Let's get these bananas. They're apparently
I need these bananas. Hand them over.
Are they not here?
DSP has had unironic funny moments a couple of times.
Let's try the triple attack.
There were a
right
couple
now.
times where he made me laugh.
Ready? So here it is. It's called 3D
And it's
attack.
always when he's
It
the
only
most
attacks one enemy.
bewildered.
Let's see what it does.
Because that's a good delivery. DSP's delivery of jokes is terrible.
Look at this. Here it comes.
But when he
Triple
says something funny
a
accidentally,
triple slash.
it amuses me.
7,000 damage. 7 freaking thousand.
You know what I
damage
don't find funny?
for a triple attack. God damn.
Look at that! That's not funny.
What I'm talking about.
That's not.
Ah, there it is.
You know what is funny? Well, I guess I'm just gonna
Got a
drink a
sweet
handle of
banana.
gin and pass out on the kitchen floor. That's funny as hell,
Savory
man.
enough. Must it not be the food of which the new spoke? Yes, it is. The new needs the banana, the tasty banana. Squeeze it in your mouth and taste it all around. Anyway, so wait, what was the next one? The next one was what? It was Chrono, Marl, and Luca, I believe.
What's your
right?
overall
That's
thoughts of the
another
vest
one.
streak? Okay, this guy's really fishing for some sort of reaction here.
Just Sonic did a
Just
super
Sonic,
chat
please
earlier
stop.
and I missed it. Said, did I regret not taking Keem's cash? Not in any way, shape, or form. Nope. Right, it was completely the right decision to do.
Obviously.
They did another super chat and says, what was your overall thoughts on
I don't
the
remember.
Vest Street? I think it was a really awesome thing. It was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I don't think we'll ever get another streak like that again, quite
Yeah,
frankly.
people don't have
I think
money
it really
anymore,
was.
thankfully, because of that
People were
whole,
very positive about my content.
inflation thing.
Keep in mind that it happened at a time when I was going through a really bad time in my life. I was going through a bankruptcy. I needed that help to really get through it. And people were feeling very generous. They loved the content I was putting out.
No, that's
And,
not
you know,
true.
I was very appreciative for it. And, you know, I'm very happy it happened. If it didn't
Yeah,
happen,
no kidding, Banana
things
Jones.
would
He's-
not have been as good as they are now. You know what I mean? Like
He's probably gonna have to wait till
got
after the
worse.
stream to really get
So I'm
started.
very,
There's a lot
happy
of stuff to
that
record from.
Things went well, and I got through that hard time in my life.
Right, Scott. It's
But
all
I'm
gone.
also happy that not every stream is about that anymore. I don't want every stream to be about hitting the vest goal. It was ridiculous. It really was. Like it got completely dominated. Streams about the vest.
You-
the vest,
you
get
brought
the
it
vest,
up,
get the
DSP.
vest, the vest goal, the
This
vest goal. I don't
vest
care
is a
about the vest
symbol.
goal.
That's a new
Every
clone.
stream,
He
I just
brought
wanna
it up
play
all the
and chill and
time.
Have a good time with you. It's not about the vest goal or hitting support or putting on a vest. It's so stupid. It really is a stupid thing. It was just a silly thing.
Well, that's
to
really
do.
toxic,
It wasn't
DSP.
meant
Those
to be
people give you a
something
lot of money, and you're
for
essentially
streams,
calling them
you know.
stupid for it. Which, I mean, I agree, but you're supposed to be the positive dude.
Let's get these rats out of here. And then after that, we should...
This thing that people
earn
did
the
for me
triple tag.
when I was in my darkest moment, when I was going through a bankruptcy, that was stupid as shit.
Okay.
Well, I guess a broken clock is right twice a day. It was really dumb.
Ice Sword 2 dual tech and Delta Force triple tech. So we actually learned 2 different
Far
techs
out.
there. Cool. No, wait, what was I doing? We're going up here to the mountain. No, where's the mountain? Shit.
Right, DS Parody, exactly.
right.
And his goofy ass rant about this vest has become a symbol
can't be
of
distracted.
sticking it to the trolls.
So now we're going to try this new triple tech, and then we'll do the
He
next
made
one.
such a production
3 or
of
4
that damn
online.
vest. But, you know, all these people made it about the vest the entire stream. Who are these people? Did you ban them? You should ban yourself, Phil.
Nosy Real Vibe says, I'm assuming
Why
the
doesn't
triple tech's
DSP
gonna be
lead by
super
example? He
useful.
should ban himself.
I mean, they do insane damage. The bummer is you need all 3 characters to be charged. So, who's going to heal if everyone's doing the attack? You see? Alright, let's try this one. So here it is. It's called Delta Force.
Take it all
That's what
out.
This looks like Delta Force triple attack.
Holy Christ, this looks OP as
Look at
hell.
this, the power of fire,
Oh shit!
ice.
Oh
and
man, those
lightning
poor dudes are
all at
dead.
once. 3,000 damage per enemy. So the one triple tech we did, the triple
Man, they
slash
thought they had the element of surprise on their
was
side. They got
7,000 to
instantly
1 enemy.
eradicated.
This was 3,000 to 3 separate enemies. See that? Okay.
But you're right. Why even bother push the goal then?
What was the next one? You guys
What's the point of having the goal of the vest if it's so meaningless and stupid? And besides, they support you, not the weird gimmicky goals, DSP. So really, it's kind of a distraction. You should keep playing the game. You know who should start wearing a vest? XQC. Someone needs to tell him, XQC, whenever you reach a donation goal of $100, put on the vest. And because he's XQC, he's going to have that goal every day.
They didn't remake the music. That's correct. They never remade the music in this game. This is still the original music we're hearing.
DSP will have to somehow try and retcon it. They're taking my stuff! That shows how uncreative and unimaginative they are. I'm still blown away that DSP thinks that Meat Canyon video that he watched was essentially XQC in reality. He's always saying blah, 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 chat, blah, 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 chat, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what exaggeration is, DSP? I would think you would. Well, maybe not.
We've already been playing for half an hour.
Oh god, playing Call of Duty is always a blast. Except for
give this freaking banana to the new.
Except for when he plays Battle Royale. Battle Royales used to be lit as hell because DSP would get very depressed and angry while playing it and have plenty of time to think. And then as soon as he started thinking, he started crying and grumbling about stuff. That's where we got some of our best rants from, was while he was playing.
Damn.
Was it
1914 damage?
Black Ops 3, I think it was, when he was playing that. We got a bunch of good Tevin rants.
Amazing damage.
You know, one's about how Tevin's a drug dealer and he should be in jail forever for restreaming me. Unfortunately, he doesn't do it that much. He used to, right? But when he plays multiplayer, that's always a blast. Walks into a room full of 8 dudes, gets mowed down. What the fuck, dude? I shot them all first!
Good evening to Jason. How are you, Jason? Welcome.
Who the hell's Jason?
Alright, here we go again.
Oh, PUBG was that? Oh, no. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, the top 10 TOS clip. Yeah, we got that one from that one as well. Yeah, there's so many good moments.
Yes.
I guess if I had my choice, if DSP played only 3 types of games, it would be fighting games,
now I can work.
first-person shooters, and whatever Souls game is currently out right now.
Bridge is almost finished now.
Like these games right here, terrible. I don't ever want to watch this stuff.
Watch how things are coming along.
GTA is also pretty funny sometimes, but those have started getting boring, so I'm taking them off the menu. We get so much delicious rage from all 3 of those games.
Let me see here.
Oh, wait.
So.
Wait.
Construction will continue. The quest will end.
Hold on.
Okay.
I just realized something. I never actually checked into this. Do I need to get high and watch this? I guess I could get high tomorrow.
So let's see here. The next one is...
I try not to get high on before my workday. I can't really handle it when I wake up.
Get ready to check up the mountain twice more. After talking to the reptile who sent you on the time quest to begin with, take the Saint Stone back to where you found the first Prisma Stone.
Yeah, there it is.
So now we have the Saint Stone, correct?
They have This Is How You Don't Play with Wolong. That's what I've been wanting to watch. I completely forgot.
So now we have to go back to 6
That's what I was telling
BC.
myself in my head the whole time I was watching him play Wolong. I was saying, This Is How You Don't Play is going to be such a blast.
And then we have to do that, and then we have to come all the way back here to get another new stone, and that continues the quest.
Yeah, that's going on the list.
We're still going back and forth, if you can believe it.
Racing games can be pretty fun sometimes.
It's time for Delta Storm.
Still doesn't know how hyperbole because he lives and interacts. Wait. Oh, I see. Because he lives and interprets the world hyperbolically. Yes. DSP's vision of the world is a caricature drawing. Everyone is goofy and stupid and wrong and idiotic, and they're all extremely flawed. And
whoa!
XQC is a piece of shit, which I'm not really trying to vouch for XQC. He does seem like a pretty lazy content creator, but he's not who he's portrayed in Meat Canyon DSP. I don't know if you realize that.
The Beetle was immune to the triple tag. Wow! How amazing! Amazing graphics, 0 damage.
Sometimes when I'm going around my daily routine, I try and think, how would DSP respond to these very mundane events?
There's one with Ayla, you said?
The other day I went to pick up some food from a restaurant. And they took my order and then kind of forgot about me. They forgot to queue it in. And when they told me that, they apologized all over themselves, of course. You know, they felt bad, I guess.
And then after that,
and I thought it was not a big deal. I was like, okay, well, I'll wait another 10 minutes. It's not a big deal to me. DSP would do a 4.5-hour pre-stream about that. And these people are so unprofessional. They forgot my order. This is just unacceptable. I need you all to message them on Twitter and tell them to buff Blanca. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Very rarely does anyone in the service industry ever actually anger me. Because I figure everyone's tired. Everyone's doing their best. Or if they're not doing their best, they probably were doing their best yesterday and they're tired.
We're going to talk to someone in a cave.
And lives aren't on the line. It wasn't as though if I had to wait 10 minutes, someone was going to die.
65 million and put that stone there. And then we gotta come
but that's a thing boring people do. Boring people have to hype up every mundane event.
The very end of this expansion, by the way.
What are we looking at, DSP? What are we picking at down there?
Okay.
Correct. Yes, Phil, that's correct. You successfully.
Did we get it? I think we got it.
Okay, so there's apparently some sort of joke about nooses.
Oh, I wonder what it'll be.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't wear a noose.
It might be a group heal lifeline. It sounds like it.
I'd pay Cat or someone near DSP to wear a hidden camera for a day to make a day in DSP. It would be fascinating. Though I wonder if Cat would be a good choice, though, Dustin, because I don't think they interact that much. But let's see what Jasper sees.
See you tomorrow, Kagome. Sounds good. After we finish everything in this expansion, then yes, we go right to Black Omen, which is the final dungeon. But I don't know how long this is going to take right now. We've been playing for what?
I suppose if I could do any real touch-to-poo shit, if I could really do something ultra-legal, I wouldn't even necessarily try and hack into his accounts. If I had a free pass to pick one thing, I would set up at least 4 cameras in his house. I don't even need audio. Just give me nothing but video feed. And give me, let's say 48 hours of footage, and that's it. I think that 48 hours of footage is going to give us so much information onto the inner workings of DSP's madness. For one thing, we're going to see the house, and that's really important. And the second thing is we'll see Kat. We'll finally see Kat and see what she's up to.
Revived everyone. If anyone was dead, I think they would have come back to life. So the thing is, what's the point? It's a triple tech. So how could it revive someone? If it's a triple tech that requires all 3 to be alive, how could you revive anyone? I don't understand that at all.
Once had to wait half an hour just to place an order. About 20 minutes later, they finally did, and they completely messed it up.
How much you want to bet?
Yeah.
That's an auto revive.
And even when places piss me off, I usually just leave and go home. I mean, I don't want to be pissed. I would rather be doing something else.
Because it wouldn't make sense.
One time I went to Denny's, and the lady, already bad call. This was a long time ago. I was a kid. My mom took me to Denny's, and the lady greeted us, sat us down, said, "Hey, I'm going to be your waiter," and then left. She clocked out and left. And we only know because we waited 45 minutes before a manager showed up and said, "What are you guys doing here?" Waiting on our waitress.
But instead they're sitting around with their
She
thumbs up their
clocked
ass,
out.
literally nothing. So
And what did we do? We just went home. It's not that big a deal. I mean, it's really stupid and it's really awful, but what are you going to do? Track her down?
Okay.
Maybe.
So.
Yeah, that's the problem, Roscoe. Denny's is trash. Even as a kid, I knew it was trash, but I really liked the cheese on my eggs. And they had some pretty decent cheese eggs. I'd want full records in real time on all his bank and PayPal accounts. It would be really fascinating, and I think it would confirm a lot of stuff for us. Did you bury Cat? There you go. This guy's long con finally paid off.
So now this person fucking super chats and says something incredibly awful. So fuck you and get banned. Jeez. Oh, here we go. You need something that will shine in the darkness. The prism stone is said to absorb light.
Man, if there wasn't the goofy ass music behind that, I would keep that in case there were any new expansions to Guilty Gear Strive. That's a good line. Fuck you and get banned.
What you're saying is, go place the Saint Stone that we made back where we got the original Prisma Stone, and it'll change over time.
Pay neighbors for their CCTV footage facing DSP's house. I would love to. I would absolutely love to. He said that he's talked to his neighbors, though. He said he's talked to all of his neighbors and warned them that he is a content creator and people mess with him and they stalk him.
Good stuff.
I have a hilarious image in my head of how that situation went, though. He knocks on the door of every neighbor. Hi, I'm Phil Burnell. You're not going to tell me you're a registered sex offender. No, I mean, you know, the day's still young, but no, I just want to let you know that I have an army of trolls, and they might mess with me through you.
And figure out who I need in my party for those, because I know one of them is Magus.
Are you okay, sir? Do you need me to call a hospital for you? You sound rather confused.
I know Brian was...
What did he say? Did you bury Cat? That's what he said, Little Shadow.
No, I'm not going to do the Sonic Frontiers DLC. I have no interest in doing it. Don't have time to do it regardless, even if I wanted to do it. Proximity bomb.
That's such a stupid message. Obviously, he meant, did you bury her in gifts because it was her birthday? But DSP's negative. He only sees the toxicity.
Wow, I did a lot of damage. That was a pretty damaging move. Proximity bomb. Look at
I
that.
hope he doesn't charge back at least.
Brian's Eternal
Even
Darkness
though I was using
Eternal.
a card to pay, they decided to give
Marl,
me cash
Luca,
back from him.
and
That's cool.
Magus.
No, I like my favorite breakfast places are pretty local and region specific. So
And if I remember correctly,
Waffle House
that's
is
the
okay, but
black gemstone, correct? There it is.
I don't know, it's so greasy
Eternal
looking all the
Darkness
time.
Triple Tech. All right, we're gonna try it. I'm glad you're loving it, Jade.
He gives all of his neighbors a pre-stream. So the bottom line is this: Tevin should be in jail. Okay, dude, I'm losing track now. Who's Tevin? Why are you here, Howard?
Over the music, it would suck, but the music's great. Good evening, Purple Aki. How are you? Crimson Tide said, I would like to see you review the Atari 2600 coming out in November. If someone gifted it, would you? The problem is, if you're not aware...
I think, Dustin, if you did that, it would be really fun. I would like to see that. I wonder how many of those psychologists would think that it was still a joke at the end of the day.
Only plays the original Atari
Oh, that was fun. That's kind of an interesting character. No, that's the real dude. No, it's not.
Eternal Darkness. Here we go. Alright, Eternal Darkness. We're going to try it. Eternal Darkness.
That's a pretty good game, right? DSP, you like that game.
We found hidden in Shala. Look at this. Look at this ability. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's a meaningful content right there.
5,000 damage to the bird, 0 damage.
Yeah, the beetle's too powerful. He's a pig roach.
Looked amazing, though.
The neighbor, why do we need to know we're... Oh, why do we need to know you were in customer support for a helicopter company? Look, all of the lore is important. It will eventually make sense, okay? I'm giving you context.
What's the other one? What's the blue gemstone one? Because that's the last one.
What is she wielding? Oh, it's a pickaxe. Or is it a bow? Or crossbow? It is a crossbow. Okay. I feel bad saying this, but I end up filling Burrows.
Okay.
Hey man, do what you gotta do. The system will screw you over, so why not try and screw the system over, the way I see it. Just don't get caught. It's like Joseph Joestar says, it's never cheating unless you get caught.
10 games on it, but that's it.
And
you're right. So this new Atari 2600 coming out.
Meant that in both
looks
ways.
Just like the original
Unfortunately,
Atari
Joseph.
2600. The difference is it's HDMI out. You can play these Atari games now on HD TV and all of that. But the catch is you need to actually own Atari cartridges and plug them in. And I think it's compatible with all Atari cartridges. They say like 2600, 52, 7800, all of them. But yeah, it's like you have to own those cartridges.
That's terrible.
What if you don't? Well, I don't.
Alright, we need to hit the Atari goal.
Place the Saint Stone here? Yes.
Man, has anything happened on this gameplay at all?
This essentially is the same plotline as the Sunstone.
I feel like nothing's happened.
It's just you have to backtrack to these dungeons to do it, but it's exactly the same
It's
situation.
trash, bro.
Oh my god. This might be the last time we have to come to these prehistoric times, though. I think we have to come here one more time once we have the better stone. And then that's it.
Sorry, I'm replying to a text message that's kind of important. I
That's too
apologize.
dark
I'm a
is
little
actually
silent.
in here to the left.
Okay.
Would original Atari cartridges be crazy expensive?
I was
Now,
being asked if I wanted anything delicious from the gas
Very well could be.
station.
I'm not
You
sure.
understand? I had
Obviously, I haven't
to hit the brakes on that.
I know for
Yes,
a
I
fact
would.
cartridges used to be dirt cheap. Like, no one wanted them. They were like a few dollars each. This was like 10 years ago when I started as a YouTuber.
DSP writes a homeowner
retro game
newsletter.
like John
Oh
Rambo.
God, we get
And they had
tons of
Atari shit.
newsletters.
That shit was always cheap because they
What is this? The phone book? No, that's the newest newsletter.
Rare. But now, I mean, you're talking another 10, 15 years later, maybe that stuff is a lot more rare to find it operational, so maybe it is actually worth a lot of money. I don't know. Luca levels up. So what? Anyone know what the last one is?
I had an idea for something DSP could do as an event. It'd be kind of cool. I don't know if he could do it on YouTube, though. He should take his statues and take them to a gun range and blow them away. And you would think, oh, because I hate his statues. But no, he's not going to be able to resell these things. It's not going to happen. And he's not going to be able to resell them for the amount of money he wants for them. But he could make an event of it. Hey, if we reach the $350 tip goal for this week, I will go take this figure out to the gun range and blow it away. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool.
See, those are kind of annoying because you need to have the item equipped.
I'd watch that. I'd watch DSP fire a shotgun at a scorpion figure. Why not? I mean, he's going to miss every shot, but
it's kind of annoying. You have to have a whole
in the off chance that maybe one round hits it, that'd be kind of cool.
By the way, were there any other triple techs I missed at this point? Besides Black Gemstone
Can't
and
shoot a
Blue
gun, he's
Gemstone,
married.
was there
Well, then
another
have Kat
gemstone
shoot
that
it.
I'm not aware of?
I bet Kat's really good with a gun. She's always strapped.
Here we go.
You know, they modeled
Mega
the
flare.
gun twirling from Revolver Ocelot on
Look at
Kat.
this. Oh my God! It's like a satellite.
Holy
cannon
shit! An
blasting
orbital
the ground.
laser.
Whoa!
Very meaningful.
All right. That was very exciting.
Kat's there fanning the revolver.
Double bomb, dual tech. Nice.
Dude, I feel the gas station question wasn't from your... Yeah, it was from my wife. I tell you what, though, those
Satellite
Quick Trip
candy.
chorizo burritos, though, those are my kryptonite. I'll
Whoa.
eat those any day. I didn't ask for that. I asked for
Frogs.
Blue Powerade. That's my
The
favorite,
frogs. The frogies.
my favorite healthy quotation mark
Froggy dogs.
snack.
Froggy boys. Okay.
An hour into the talk with a neighbor with no pad and pen. Wait. Lena's before or after Howard and Rambo debunked.
Budweiser frog.
I'm not gonna keep going over this. You need to pay
They
attention.
were after this.
So at
Even
that
the
point,
Budweiser
I
frog
totally
was
didn't
fired
threaten to
from
slap a
Bulgaria.
child.
About that? It very well could be.
The wife's in the background. Honey,
Alright,
stop talking to
now,
him. He's very clearly
place
mentally
the
ill.
stuff.
I know, but I'm
Now
writing
we
this
go
down
back.
because the hospital's gonna need to know all this.
To 600 AD, same spot in 600 AD to get that stone. Then we got to go back in time again to get it. No. Yeah, we have to go back in time to use it to get into that darkened room.
I think that'd be really cool.
That's right. And
I always
we'll
wanted to
in
do
the
that.
dungeon over there.
Take
There's
a
one
couple of my
final
model
dungeon
kits that
over
are
there, which is being
broken
built.
or
That's the
already
end
or
of this
anything
expansion.
and shoot them with a gun.
So we're getting there. It's taking
'Cause,
forever, but
you know,
we're
you
getting
might as
there.
well.
Shout out
They're
to
already
Big Mac,
broken.
who re-upped their membership, and that counted as a new membership tonight. So thank you very much. We're now at 620.
I always had this idea for a goofy little gag where there's a scene in Gundam Build Fighters near the end where the main character's model kit is getting brutalized by the villain's model kit. And, you know, all the characters make a big production of it. Oh my god, he's going off on it. He's brutalizing it. He's beating the shit out of it. And I always wanted to take that audio and the cutaways to the audience and interlace it with footage of, you know, hitting the model kit with a sledgehammer. And then the final cut is the model kit's there and a shotgun blast just destroys it. It's silly, but I think it'd be funny. DSP origin story, he ate gas station sushi on the way to his first Street Fighter. Oh my god, and he's been zombified ever since. Is this meaningful content?
Oh.
I'm gonna keep saying that, DSP. You keep saying it, so I'm gonna keep saying it.
Oh, we gotta fight the stupid rat again.
Look
Indeed.
how excited he is. He loves you. He wants to be your friend. Look at him dance. The local 7-Eleven has amazing daily fresh
Yeah,
cookies.
I'm thinking.
Man, the best cookies I ever had were at the cafeteria at my college. And we had a policy where, you know, you
We're
paid to
getting
get
there, we're
in,
making progress,
and
but
you
we
couldn't
gotta
bring
do
any
at
food
least
out.
another
That was the
half hour
policy.
with this, and there's no
But,
way we can
you
do
know,
the whole final dungeon and the whole final boss
whatever.
fight and the whole ending
And I would take
within, like, another half
remember
an
the
hour. It's not gonna
tins
happen.
of
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
said,
cards,
there's
the
a lot
metal
of
tins that they would
DLC,
have at
something
Walmart
else
or
that's
whatever.
really not well done.
I had one of those
They
with
did
me because
items
I
for it,
would
so
store
now we
various
got a fucking
electronics or
Nova
whatever
armor
into it.
on
It was a nice size, so it was
But-
pretty good. And I would take that and clean it out and
It's just now
take it
well
with
thought
me
out
and
and designed.
mash
It's
that
a
thing
lot of
full
cheating.
of those cookies.
What it's meant to be is like
Their chocolate
in-game
chip
content
cookies
for
were
those
the
who love
best.
Chrono Trigger,
And I would hide it in my backpack, but I wasn't really hiding it. I did in front of everyone. No one cared.
The 90s, and this came out in the mid 2000s. So you're talking over a 10-year gap. So they're like, oh, let's do some fan service content for
sexually,
everyone, you know. Don't want to try other triple
yeah,
text?
it's like the Hamburglar, but
I thought that was all the
cookies.
triple text. Brian, there are no one. I thought there are more. I thought that was all of them. If there's more, tell
I
me.
definitely gained the freshman 15 off those things. Jesus.
I thought that was it. Fire Zone.
Why are we looking at chat,
Ring
DSP?
of Fire, Chrono, Luca, and Robo. Okay. All right. Try that one. I didn't even know there was another one. Fire Zone. I'll try to unlock all of
Why
them.
is this dude getting handheld the whole time? I thought this was his fun
See, at
game
least
that
we're
he
doing
enjoyed
other
from his
stuff. It's not
memories.
just
Why does he
going
need to be
up, down,
guided the
a
whole
million
way?
times.
Exactly, Fourth Rider. Oh no, don't do
This
that.
would be
The
better
main
if you
lunch
dropped
lady,
games.
she liked me,
Actually,
so she never gave me any
these enemies
trouble.
are pretty tough
And
once
the
you
only
get
reason
into
she
the
liked me
game.
because I was the only
So
one
you
who ever
probably
talked to her. It
wouldn't
was
be
kind
able
of
to
sad,
do
really.
this
She was a nice lady.
This doesn't even
She was
unlock
just kind
until
of
you have
rough
the
looking.
Epic, and the epic is at the end when
She
you
looked
all
like
side
the
content opens
principal
up.
on
So
Matilda.
you can't do this technically until the last optional segment of the game, regardless.
I don't know Hostess bread and pastries until I noticed that some of them No, ding dongs are pretty rough.
No one's putting
I like
gemstones
zebra
above
cakes.
people's butts
Those
to
are
unlock
tasty.
triple tech, what you're saying is
Reference
absolutely
Twinkies and some
ridiculous,
others are done.
irreverent, and absolutely disgusting as well. I can't believe you would say it on my stream.
When did Chrono become a Super Saiyan God? You know, it was kind of an ass-pull.
All right, Ring of Fire.
Cool.
We learned it.
Are we almost done?
Fire.
Oh shit, we still have a whole ass hour.
Fire. All right, here
Come
we
on,
are.
man.
The stone
Turn
shines
off the
in your
damn
light.
game.
You've obtained the Waystone.
Let's go play Street Fighter. You know you want to.
So now,
I don't want to play this
we
shit.
must
You know you
return
don't.
once again back to 65 million BC.
I was a small child then.
Yes, and that is where the Waystone will shine and light that dark room.
At least Robo's having a good time. Look at how happy he is.
Yes, this was originally a Super Nintendo or Super Famicom game. That is correct. It came out.
Alright, I'm starting to agree with you, DSP. This is really trash. Can we please skip
such
this?
as Final Fantasy 2
It's
and
not
3
like you
also
get an
came out
achievement
in
for all this, right?
65, as well as
I need a
Earthbound
wheelchair.
came out a little bit after this. So they
We've
were
got
all
wing
in that
syndrome going on here.
line of games.
I'm not fat enough for this to be squeaking like this.
Dominating the
What the
JRPG
hell?
landscape at the time.
Good night, Armored Zero. Even though I'm not going to be
Can't
working
use it on
tomorrow,
them.
I don't really
That's
want to
triple
watch
attack. Remember, they're
Starfield.
immune to
I brought
magic.
this up
There's no
last
point
time,
using it there.
but if I watch him play it and complain about it, it's going to really tempt me to buy it. And I only have 4 more missions left to do on Armored Core to get S rank. 4 more! I'm almost there! I'm going to put that shit right on my Steam page, man.
We will have to come back one more time.
Perfect
here.
Mercenary Armored Core.
We have to do it one more time. So we go back in time one more time, we do a dungeon. We come back here one more time, we do a dungeon. And then we're done. Then
You're
we've
really
done
selling it to me,
everything in
DSP.
Los Angeles. So we're getting there. It's just incredibly tedious to do.
Then why are we doing it? I mean, if I
Okay,
was
here we
streaming
go.
this and say I liked it, I wouldn't do this at all.
Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire.
Robo,
Ring of
careful!
Fire. Wow! That looked incredibly weird, and it only did 1,000.
Yeah, they
damage.
weren't fans. In fact, now
That
they're
was
going to attack
shitty.
you with their bell.
That was super bad.
Bonk you.
It
Hey,
wasn't
we
good at all,
got
actually.
gifted memberships.
was
Cool.
incredibly
Only iced
disappointing.
coffee. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're
Wow.
not wrong, Sniper.
Only Ice Coffee just dropped a 5-member bomb and then a 1-member bomb. So 6-member bombs.
Maybe that's
but no one has accepted them
DSP
yet.
should do that as
Bird is
a
the
form
first
of
one
advertisement.
with membership.
Alright, so
Bird.
you send me a review
Bird.
copy,
Ka-
and I will
Kasama
shit all over the game
got
and make
one,
myself
and
look as
Michael got
incompetent as possible. And that
Elroy
will
Ron
push
got
people
one,
to buy the
Spider-Man
game
got one, and
to
Dragon
prove that I'm a
Master
stupid
V101.
dumbass. and expose me and say, Phil, I just got the game because I was watching you fail, and these problems aren't actually here.
Tonight.
The executives are scratching their chin. You know, it's new. It's a different approach to marketing. You buy the product to show the sponsor that he's stupid. Yeah. You know what? Here you go. Review codes for life, bro.
Oh my God, 672.
See,
Just gifted a membership.
DSP has no idea how to run a business.
Who'll that one go to?
Oh man, we got a lot of memberships. What does that mean? What do we get?
Went to Deuce Nice. Deuce Nice.
What happens when we reach the members' goal?
Nice.
What is the members' goal? Did we win already?
Or whomever just got a gifted membership. Please be sure to thank the person who gifted you it. Be nice. Be grateful. Okay. People are going out of their way to support the community.
You're never thankful to anyone who's ever supported you, DSP. You throw them under the bus the first second you get. Or first chance you get, sorry. Messed that one up.
Alright. So back to 65 bajillion BC again.
Boy, this is trash, DSP.
Okay.
He's why I got into Dark Souls, and now I'm playing beating all Soulsborne games. Yeah, I guess so. Was this some sort of super deep play all along?
So here we go.
No. I refuse to give DSP credit. These people never give me credit.
I've been watching for a while. I'm going to start contributing. Thank you for that. Question, would you ever consider doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
He said
game?
no.
First I have to land. There we go. It's pretty big. I'd love to see how you feel about 80s horror and that game genre. Well, it's as I've said. Oh, he says, thanks for the awesome content. I wish I could give more. It's all good. Never say you wish you could give more. Every little bit helps, and I'm grateful for any support anyone gives me of any type. Thank you. No, the reason I didn't play it, two reasons. Number one, it came out during essentially the month where I was doing a bunch of anniversary events. And
sorry, I'm so quiet. I want to hear the contradiction.
Two, it's a freaking asymmetric horror game of which there's 5 zillion.
There's not.
And I've played many of them, and I enjoy them.
What, Puppet Master?
It was like, dude, it just didn't feel very original to me. It's like another asymmetric horror game with a new horror license that didn't have it yet. I just didn't feel like it was too special, so I never bothered with it, you know? So that's why. Now, it's on Game Pass. Maybe
where's the other reason? You said there were 2 reasons.
Right now, I'm in the midst of finishing up games to make room for new games, and there's going to be pretty much crazy
unless that is
amounts of
2 reasons somehow.
Out, so I don't foresee myself having time to really play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game anytime soon. If anything, maybe people would want to see me play it during my Halloween marathon. Keep in mind that in early October,
you're going to buy a game to play it once on a marathon.
You guys can finally start nominating games you'd like to see during that event. And that would be definitely the apropos time to possibly see
did you hear that? So, he did say you had to be intelligent to watch his content. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. He's flexing on us with his $4 words. Yep. Now, I was waiting for that second reason. I only heard one reason.
Wait, I didn't even get this. Look.
I heard kind of half of another reason, but I'm not really going to count it.
The size of those frogs. They're huge. Wait, is this the right way? Maybe it's not. It is. It's in this cave at the end.
Thank you for being more inclusive these days. DSP?
Only Ice Coffee did a super chat says, thanks for being inclusive these days. Yeah, I started saying, you know, like good morning or good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, because I don't care.
Oh my lord.
I don't care how anyone identifies. Why would I give a crap? What is it? How is it even my business? Right? I don't care. I remember I've always been of the impression, as long as you're not essentially harming others, you have the right to be happy.
Unless you're a detractor.
I don't care.
I'm not harming your
DSP.
DSP.
I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I don't care what you want to call yourself. I don't give a crap about any of that.
Just accept that I'm going to shit on you for some other reason.
Okay, Robo.
Man, I nearly had an aneurysm there. I rolled my eyes so hard.
Darkness. We should go back.
I'll be careful with that.
But I
can't use that much intensity when I do that.
I have it. Did it screw up?
Yeah, that's the good kind of inclusive. Include some money into my bank account, idiots.
Yeah, it glitched.
What glitched? Oh shit. Uninstall.
Now that I have the Waystone, I'm supposed to talk to a reptite first.
God damn, this game's trash, DSP.
If I talk to the reptite about this cave, it should trigger the fact that that waystone will light the cave. Even though I have the waystone now.
How's it going,
Ice
Yamamoto?
The cave, I have to talk to the reptite.
How's Starfield and Armored Core?
That's incredibly stupid. Do you see what I mean about this DLC?
What about Derek? He's potentially harming people. He harasses people online. Don't you feel like you should talk to him about that? Derek, you're harassing people online. I'm very proud of you. That's how I got my start too.
The new would move. It doesn't even make sense.
I've got 4 missions left to S rank.
All the way back
on Armored Core 6.
I'm not kidding. I have to go all
Let's see, what
the
are
way
they?
back to the entrance. Go back.
All of them are ones that had the big ass warning saying this is one of the hardest missions to get it done.
They designed this so
investigate the arsenal.
What a bunch of jackasses.
The inspection. Yeah, rough ones.
Well, Jade, if you're gonna watch all my Yakuza playthroughs, you've got a lot of
Jade's got plenty of content to watch there.
I got.
Now, Jade, here, I'll tell you what, Jade. I'll do this one for you because I actually care about you. Watch the Super Best Friends playthroughs of the Yakuza games. They're far more entertaining.
Dead Souls.
They actually say funny things. It will shock you.
Here it is. That stone, it shines like the sun. With that, you should be able to find your way even in the deepest darkness. Go and see what lies in the darkened cave. How dumb was that? So now that we agreed to this...
I'd love to edit the Warriors beginning speech. The future is ours if you can count. Phil stands up and walks.
Now let's go rest up.
I don't want any part of this.
That was really dumb.
Even though I'm already ineligible for refund on Armored Core 6, I'm stringing the trade verse to having a big session because I'm afraid I'm going to run into a part of the game at least that's too hard for me to like.
Alright. What ended up happening?
They added some adjustments to the difficulty.
Along with the remakes,
the game's like Rex. The game's really not that hard. There is an easy mode build, and I admit I used it because I was goofing around. I didn't really realize until
basically people got kind of burnt out.
No, I realized it. I realized that it was OP.
A few times I dropped it because the audience just wasn't into it, which is a shame because I've never experienced Yakuza. I played 0, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Dead Souls, if I remember correctly, right? Those are all the ones I played. And of course I played Judgment and Lost Judgment. But I've never played the first 3.
That was a cringy ass scenario though. Those DSPs
talk about its inclusiveness. No, I was not a fan of the TV show Jackass. I always thought it was stupid, quite frankly.
Wow, toxic. You didn't like Jackass? There's tons of funny moments. Oh, but you liked... What did you like, DSP?
I was never a fan of...
You liked Ghostbusters. Okay.
And prank shows. None of it. I don't watch prank shit on YouTube. I think it's dumb. I don't find it entertaining. Some people do. More power to you if you like it.
More power to you if you like this stupid shit that I hate.
Jade says he skipped Yakuza Dead Souls. Did you purposefully skip it? Are you ever going to watch it?
Yeah, I saw the change shows.
Because if you like zombie horror, you'll like it. It's just a weird one because it's not canon. It's a what?
Yeah, there were some good patches. I'm always in the camp of adding buffs and not nerfs, and I know that that's not how it works. I know I've read 1,000 articles about how no, you need to include nerfs too. I know, I get that, but I'm sticking with my stance. Only buffs.
Back in the face.
I enjoyed Jackass. I liked Jackass. Now there were a lot of skits in Jackass that I couldn't stand. I couldn't deal with any of the fecal ones. Or, the one where he puts that enclosure over that dude's head and farts into it and the dude starts puking. No, that's gross.
Alright, so now
but there's ones that are really funny, like the bicentennial BMXing where they were using the penny farthing bikes. The ones with the big-ass wheel in the front.
Finally.
And they were doing BMX tricks with it. That's funny as shit. Or the one where they had those professional... makeup artists turn them into old people and they did goofy skits as old people. That was funny.
Wow, that was amazing.
But any of the poop ones, no. Right. The gross out ones I was not into.
Whoa, look where we are.
Crashing people in shopping carts, that's where it's at.
Let's put the part here. And now we actually have a dungeon to do. And after this, if I remember correctly, there's like another dungeon and then the finale. So we're making progress in the Lost Sanctum, guys. Thanks for being patient. Let's continue here. Yeah. Okay. So, guys, I have to pee pretty bad. If you could bear with me, I'm just going to very briefly run and pee. I'll be right back. I think we have some shout-outs to do.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go through my root canal again, sometimes.
I think the only time there was any sort of poop-related thing in Jackass that I found funny was there was this skit where Bam Margera or whoever dresses up as a gorilla and starts crashing around the hotel that Bam Margera's dad was at. And they crash through the wall and start screaming and hollering, and the dad runs off. And then they cut to him later and he's in the bathroom and he shit himself. I mean, come on, that's kind of funny. I mean, imagine that. You're hanging out in your hotel, just kind of chilling, seeing what you're going to do with the day, and Soul Bad Guy comes in and he starts, you know, bandit bringering all over the place. I would shit my pants. I imagine that he's the kind of guy who has his theme music following him around at all times. You can hear it in the distance. It's kind of like Dead by Daylight with the sinister music. You hear, strike back, go and get them out of your way. And then sure enough, he shows up. I thought of a goofy mod I'd love to do for Dead by Daylight, but it's impossible because Dead by Daylight prohibits mods because there's ways you can make mods that would help you in the game, and that's not acceptable. But one of the mods I wanted to do, for people who don't know how DBD works, is if the killer is in your vicinity, you hear their killer music. And as it grows in intensity, that means they're getting closer to you.
So,
and it's your way of telling their proximity to you.
Let's see here.
My idea for a mod would be to replace one of the killer's music
I got $1
with
tip.
LTG ranting.
Let's see here.
So you hear in the distance as it's approaching you, you know what?
He says,
I'm going to flip out my BBC and I'm going to stroke dick right in your mom's face, and you hide and you kind of like try and avoid him, and then you hear it drifting off into the distance, and I'm going to snap my fingers.
Although I would say I love Silent Hill 2, but I've just played way more Resident Evil, and Resident Evil is just more modern. Maybe if they came out with a good new Silent Hill,
I like to imagine that LTG does his ranting in his head as he's walking around.
Sports games I'm not into. Every once in a while, as a rarity, I'll play one, but I'm not too interested in them.
I would like to have a DSP mod on there too. A DSP mod would be golden on Dead by Daylight.
Are you guys ready? Here we go. Alrighty, everyone. So finally, after 2 hours,
Let me refresh. The audio's desynced.
Actually, almost 3. Oh, look at this. We finally got to a new part here. Let's see what this is. It says approaching entities.
That's
detected.
horrible, Dustin.
Please take cover.
So you hear as he's approaching, hobos, dogs, hobos,
Are you
dogs.
reptiles living nearby? Hiss.
Oh, look at this tactical espionage action.
Finally, some good prey. Hiss. Oh, I can't wait to sink my teeth into them.
I really wish I could drunk Scotsman, but they ban people for
You
that.
gotta wait for the boss. Then it's feeding time.
Man, see, people ruin everything, eh? If people didn't use mods to
Hey,
cheat...
who's hiding down there?
Oh well, I get it. DSP. So, the bottom line is this. I need to sacrifice you to the entity. Because, the entity is going to help me get my credit back. You're just being a negative dickhead.
Go.
Oh, look at this dude. He's got boogie fever.
I did all the level 2 attacks, basically. I could have done their ultimates, but they take so much TP. Nice. She has 700. She's really powerful. All right. Comment Frenzy says, thanks for playing the game. I enjoyed the play.
You could also do the killer music with DSP. It would be really easy to do. I would take maybe, what, 6 or 7 pre-streams and splice them together. And then have it be a playing loop.
Intruders! Hiss.
You're working on a generator, and then you hear snort.
Cave is full of monsters.
I just got a donation from Poopy Butthole, and he says, let the content fill. You run into the locker, you gotta hide.
This is grave news indeed. We cannot stand against that horde. Everyone prepare to flee for your lives. You all best return to your own village too.
What are these guys? Some sort of frog aliens?
Leave it to us. You do that? I certainly cannot protest, but to speak frankly,
What would DSP's Momentum Mori be?
How
would he kill you?
You know? They're far greater in numbers this time.
I guess his gout would
Your
explode,
lives. This is not
and
even your
all the
village.
crystals and stuff
We've just
shoot
a
through your
great deal
body
on our
like a
behalf
shotgun
already, and
blast.
We're grateful for it, but that's enough. You needn't fight all our
That'd be
battles
pretty
for
cool.
us. We are friends, are we not?
Jason
It
Summer
is quite
places-
normal
Aw.
to fight on behalf of one's friends. Truly, you consider us friends?
Oh,
Well,
that would be
you're
that would
more
be
protest
definitely
for
worth
me.
playing, Drunk
Our lives are in your
Scotsman.
hands. Please take this. It might be of some help.
I wish I was good at
Judgment
modding.
side.
Damn, I really wish I
It
was.
sounds like that's going to be obviously for Magus, right? Okay.
That's about the one skill I would really wish for.
Because that's all I'd be doing. That would be my... I would transition from restreaming to modding. And I'd show people the different progress of the mods. That's not true. I would still restream. Restreaming is fun as hell. But it would be more prevalent. Alright guys, we're going to do a modding and coding stream. We're going to mod in DSP into Stellaris.
Well, here's the deal.
Or whatever.
Doom side is 160. Attack power grows when allies are KO'd. The Judgment side is only 155.
No, we gotta go make some games tolerable with mods. Okay, so first one, we're gonna do Nice the Old Public 2, and we're gonna replace the Disciple with DSP. Immediately makes it worth playing as a woman character, because that's the real reason you don't play as a woman character in Nice the Old Public, is Disciple is such a lame ass. And you only get him if you're playing as a woman. Whereas if you're playing as a dude, you get handmaided, and she's the coolest. It's trash.
So we're not doing it. Okay. We gotta go back
Disciple's
again. Yes,
a loser. I always wanted to shoot his ass out the airlock.
Again, because they basically teleported me back to the village. And now we gotta go back to that cave again.
But at least he'd be funny if it was DSP.
Oh my god. Okay. Yikes.
Yikes. Got a nice little catism in there.
What's my opinion on fighting games being dumbed down for a modern audience? Well, here's the deal.
Good take.
If the game is still competitively viable, then it doesn't really matter. For example, in Street Fighter 4, I did have issue because in Street Fighter 4, alright, with literally no skill, just mashing, you could get a Dragon Punch, alright? And I thought it was pretty stupid. But now, what they've done is they made... Oh,
what the hell is that?
They have already come this far. The village is in danger. So here we go. We have to fight our way through these
Answer the question, DSP.
But what I was going to say was...
thanks, Falcon. I appreciate it.
Let's try Luminaire, which is the best spell.
Man, if it wasn't so hard as hell to mod Civ, I would do another mod and add the United States of Phil.
Ease of doing moves for damage.
That's hard to do.
Less damage overall.
It's not hard to do once you have all the information compiled to you. Hold on, I'll wait till he stops.
Essentially, the way I see it, it's a trade-off. Now, in reality, some people are saying the modernized controls make more characters viable. For example, so a lot of people say Lily is better with modern, and Luke is better with modern. Even though you have that damage output, the fact that you can instantly do a reversal, like an anti-air or something, is a better trade-off. So, really, I hate to say it, we don't have enough data to really see what's going to happen. I said, give a game like Street Fighter 6 a couple of years to be played competitively and see if most people are.
You don't have enough data to make a conclusion, right, DSP? Then why do you always make conclusions?
For it, but we don't have data yet to really judge. So I'm just going to reserve my judgment until we find out.
Okay. Come back in 5 years and ask DSP the same question. Okay. He won't know what you're talking about.
A $2
I was going to say, modding Civ is so hard because all the resources you need to do or need to use to make a mod on Civ, they're all in so many different places and they all have so many different parts missing from the instructions that it feels like I'm decoding multiple lost scriptures and trying to stitch it together. It's really frustrating and really exhausting. And I was only able to do it once, and I told myself I'd go back and do another. I don't want to.
My streams at dinner after work with my daughter. Well, there you go. Well, thank you. I mean, I don't necessarily use appropriate language for your daughter. I'll be honest. I do swear. You know, I don't go crazy like I used to. I used to be over the top.
You do swear all the time, DSP.
Really
you say fuck so much that I start to not even realize it.
Appropriate for your daughter. You know, I hope that you enjoy the stream.
They're green, so I assume. Oh, those little lizard dudes? Yeah, maybe they're some sort of weird evolutionary branch from dinosaurs.
Let's see here. I received 5 memberships, and they went to Angry Kappa, Llama for Your Mama,
and DSP has already judged modern stuff to be bad.
Sam Brooks and Cats.
I guess it's bad in the sense that it toxifies them.
Thank you to Gatsu.
None of his dents should have children.
Tonight.
I think that's a bad idea.
641 members. Well, we might not be. I mean, we might have lost some. I'm not checking tonight for that. I'm just adding. So that's excellent. Okay. There is no
good job,
inside.
Agent Phil.
Their leader
Contract complete.
Castle.
I'm married,
let's
idiot.
Do it, Robo. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it to it.
What other games could you mod with DSP antics? Wait, one of the dents has... Yeah, that's what he was saying is, you know, you swear a lot, and sometimes I watch with my daughter. And DSP, well, I don't swear that much. Yes, you do, DSP. You swear like crazy.
Oh. The faded hour is what the game is essentially saying on the save slot is the end of the game. So really what that tells you, you've done everything in the game, but keep in mind that this, what we're doing now, was not from the main game, so they didn't add in a new
We've been over this, dude.
For Lost Saint.
I really hope so, Crypto. It shocks and terrifies me.
Ha! I skipped
Very
it.
good.
All right. Let's go. What's a say?
1 Minute Man, or what is his name? He has a kid.
Okay. 20,000 gil.
Because you've seen the stuff about Planet Jeff being 1 Minute Man. I'm inclined to believe that's pretty good evidence to indicate it.
Shelter, cool.
Then again, you never really know with
So we're
DSP.
gonna try
DSP's
Reno
too
Lair for, like,
stupid
the
to ever
third
really
time
make a
now.
good call on what he would do and what he wouldn't do. There's a, if you watch the video, Lackey Bracky, he does make some pretty good cases for the idea that Planet Jeff is 1 Minute Man. Which, one of the things that you would say is, well, how is it that he always ever donates whenever DSP needs it? I think what DSP did was because he assumed that money was always going to come, so he just went ahead and credited it to him, you know? But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, but it's
kind of weird
because,
you know, last month I celebrated my 15-year anniversary as a YouTuber, and there were people who were like, yeah, I used to watch it when I was like, 13. And I'm thinking, dude, the stuff I was doing 15 years ago was not appropriate for a 13-year-old to watch. You know, I was doing over-the-top commentary, sexual stuff and everything. Like, I can't believe that people would let their teenager watch me back then. Back then, that was definitely meant to be more adult commentary and content, but I guarantee you people just don't pay attention to what their kids do, right? They let them do whatever.
That is a really strong
Let's see here.
retcon.
I definitely want Rage
because he has said numerous times that the reason he did all that comedy was because kids liked it. Now, I don't know why kids were watching my stuff.
Proximity Bomb is good, but man, it's limited. Let's
obnoxious.
Let's see what we really want here. Who do we want in the party for this? Who has a group heal? Frog does, right? Marl has a single heal. Ayla's really good.
Lucky Brecky, if you haven't watched it, I do recommend watching it. There is a part, though, with Shinko that I find a little bothersome. He's fine, but there is one part that I got a little perturbed by. And that's when he was saying that there's no way DSP would give money to himself. He's the greediest asshole in the world. To which I answer, you don't really ever know with Phil. That's kind of the thing, is that you every once in a while, pretty much constantly with this dude, you think, oh, there's no way anyone would be that stupid. DSP will surprise you. He is, in fact, that stupid. There's no way anyone would masturbate with the camera still on. There's no way he would try and scam people to show off he had a cat.
Sounds good. Or Prism Spectacles greatly boosts damage. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's try that. Let's see how this works on Frog, right? No, I'm not playing Metal Gear Solid Collection next month. It's literally exactly the same as the
What are you playing right now, DSP?
PS3, which I've already played.
What are you playing right now?
A bunch of stuff going on here. Horn. Fang, these are all the items you trade.
I think...
Oh, Turbo Shots.
Well, why it perturbed me was I think that it's not something it could be made a universal statement about. That's all. I understand that, you know, you could say, DSP's a pretty greedy dude. I don't really feel like that holds up. But to say, you know, you're an idiot for thinking that, I'm like, oh, that's a little harsh, because DSP does give a lot of people a lot of reason to think the dumbest thing is the explanation.
Here they come.
Remember, just the other day, he was getting punched in the nose.
No, I'm not interested in making
the game disconnected, and he said the dude rage quit. That's really stupid.
Or the watch on the dinosaur. It means that that dinosaur cannot move now.
All country leaders replaced with different versions of Phil with DSP ranch. Yes.
So that Judgment side is pretty darn good, actually.
What are some DSP events? You have to take out all the Howards and all the Trills.
It's frozen, can't attack.
That'd be a pretty good explanation, BR Joe.
Nice, that was good.
Remember, people were saying that it was stupid to suggest that DSP was going to go to Connecticut to get married.
But here's the thing. Typically...
Not a lot of people were saying it, but there were quite a few people saying it.
All right, what about
I'd say maybe like 4 or 5 people were saying, oh, no, that's too stupid for DSP. And then what happened?
Million doors. Oh, God, this place is a maze. Typically, when it comes to
Lightside Bill initially didn't believe it because he
usually
thought it was
Bethesda.
too stupid.
So I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh God, look at this guy. Oh, there's bats on the wall. I didn't even see them.
How's it going,
Oh
KB?
my God, look at how many enemies.
Oh man, that hurt.
Dark Matter. This is Magus's best solo spell.
That's quite the heavy
This is an attack
retcon,
he
though.
used during
That's
the boss
very
fight
easy
against him
to
earlier in
find
the
when
game
he was
with
talking
your
about that.
enemy. So let's see what it looks like. Here it comes, Dark Matter.
I made that comedy because kids liked it.
Yeah.
What the
Look at
hell?
that
Why were kids
beautiful
watching my
damage for only
shit?
5 TP. So
I'm good, KB. I'm pretty groovy. And I'm really thankful to all of you. I was really dreading this stream because this game bores the shit out of me, and I thought I was actually going to fall asleep while watching this. But you all have really helped
Did
me.
you ever even get that? Whoa! Look at that increase. Strength plus 10, dude. The bummer here about this is... Oh, you know what? Oh, crap. We're going to give it to him.
He's doing a little grinding,
We're
huh,
totally
Wacky
giving it
Bracky?
to Magus.
Magus is pretty cool looking.
Because everyone
He's got
else
that
needs the
Vegeta
Nova armor.
hairline.
He doesn't need it. He has the helm. So that was amazing for amazing find for Magus. Dragon armor. Sweet. All right, so that's that.
Can we finish the game, please?
Oh. This seems to me like
More
we need to go
justification
finish it,
convinced
so let's
our
go back
DSP
and make
stop
sure we
rants.
have any
DSP
items.
disavows Czechoslovakian aggression.
The bottom line is this. The United Kingdom needs to
There's
go.
items in this room.
It's pissing me off.
Oh, enemies on the wall again. They're probably gonna come out of the cells.
DSP, we have what, an hour or half hour, 5 minutes, 35 minutes? We have to beat this game, dude. We gotta get out of here. Oh, someone's getting banned.
All right. Yes, we all love the music. Willow. Of course. Willow, the music is amazing.
Who's getting banned? No one's even seen it.
So I got
Oh,
a $1
money, okay.
tip. When do you think GTA 6 will come out? Like what year? 2 years. I think next year will be the big media blitz hype for it. I think it'll come out the year after, so probably 2025 sometime. That's my guess. I don't think it'll be like 3-4 years out. I think that's too far out.
You'd be surprised, DSP. But I feel like that's a pretty safe bet. That's the meaningful content, by the way. Singing along. I need to replay Cyberpunk after all the updates it had. I bet it's pretty kick-ass.
Levels up, Magus levels up.
Is it optimized to run on my PlayStation 4? Because that's where I bought it on. Probably not.
Cool.
LTG is the only different leader in charge of
We got these
Ethiopia
cells.
when they lose an event.
10 kill or 10
He
gold.
rage quits the game. Ethiopia ceases to exist. There's a void there.
Potion. Panacea. Nothing too good there. But then we have the middle door to go through now. Right? This one. So what's through here?
Yeah, it looks really cool. I watch a lot of influencers on TikTok hyping it up. You will not believe all the new additions, whatever. I think TikTok gets a bad rap because it's very hard to cultivate it in the direction you want. If you don't want to hear stupid shit all day, you're going to hate TikTok. But I like hearing stupid shit, so I enjoy it.
Panacea, I don't know how to say it.
And you hear some dumbass shit on
Nice hit
TikTok.
from Frog right there. The panache.
What the hell was that? You went into the chroma zone.
Critical hit. Double judgment size speed.
Chroma zone. Oh, that's kind of a pun.
So,
3 to 5, I'm not playing until it takes 2.
cleared them out. There's nothing here, right? Not that I can see.
Hey, that's a good
Go
point,
there?
KB.
No.
But,
Oh, crud.
I'd like to also think that maybe, just maybe,
I got
I'm
Bible.
bringing some laughs to whoever is
Wow,
monitoring
million
me in
enemies.
China. Hey guys, check it out. This dude is cyberbullying the hell out of this other person. Look at
Yeah.
that. That's pretty funny, huh? Yeah. Okay, well, let's go ahead and ban him.
Stairwell, huh?
Ah, come on.
Oh boy. There's a door down there, but there's also
You
a
gotta
door
think
up
about
there.
the people who
There's
are
two
watching you.
doors.
You have to
go up
entertain them
first.
too. Why not?
Good
They
evening,
probably
Frog
hate their
Keys.
job
How are
also.
you? Oh crap! Alright, what was down?
Next time you're jerking it, make direct eye contact with the camera.
Okay, save point.
Just in case they're watching.
Sign. So this is probably the right way to go, so let's go across that other bridge first. Right?
Lord DS Parody, as soon as you get some up or whatever, if you want me to shout you out,
gotta fight through these enemies,
definitely can. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. I don't care. Bloop. Let's find this dude. Lord.
Dark Matter, such a good spell. You guys haven't seen Luminaria yet, have you? I didn't cast it yet. That's Chrono's best spell. I would say Dark Matter and
that is not correct. What the hell am I looking at?
Stop lifting and slamming me.
Oh. Oops. Where is he? Can't find you, dude.
Alright.
Too evasive. It's a lot of LTG stuff. That's just my recommended, so.
Double spin. Spin to slash and wing. Very good.
Oh, come on, man.
Alright, so what do we
You
got?
bastard.
A rep-tight dress.
I'd like to think I could find this.
You would think that's for
Oh, wait,
Aloy.
what am I doing? I'm doing this the stupidest way possible.
Magic plus
I'm
10,
sorry, this
it's
was really
totally not for her because it's magic up. I would say...
There you go, I got you. Bloop.
Probably for Luca.
There you go. I got him, man.
Yeah.
Shout outs to this dude.
It's for Luca.
He's pretty cool. He's very
Okay.
toxic, though. Let's see what he's saying about DSP.
Rep-tight dress it is.
Oh, God.
Yep. There you go.
No, I think I'm going to skip that one.
Everyone's getting the best stuff now. Good stuff. Alright, so now we go down. Since it seems like we're heading to the end here, we should probably use a shelter.
I say the future is ours.
Save again, and then see what are we about to
If
face.
you can count.
Find out. Oh boy. So it's you who meddle in our plan.
That's good. That's nice.
Oh boy. Look at this.
Well done.
We will not suffer meddlers to live. Well, let's see if they like ultimate attacks, right? Let's try Dark Matter. Let's try Luminaire. Let's have Frog.
No, that was an embarrassing moment. That's such a load of shit. DSP has the ability to curate his videos.
Baby. Ultimate
He can
attack.
just tell the person who submitted it, hey, I understand that you probably
like
want
that.
to know my legitimate feelings about the events. And I
Oh,
realize
so that's
that,
counter? Oh, wow,
you
that
know, you
sucks
paid
ass.
money or perhaps in
That
some
really
way
stinks.
feel that
Luminaire time.
you are due a video. I'll give you that. Can you please find one that's a little bit less horrible to
It's
watch?
an opposite elemental damage.
Can you find one for me, buddy? DSP could have done that. He skipped videos for far less. Dude has no... He hides behind stuff, and it's really offensive. Oh, I can't help it. I have to watch their videos. DSP, you skip every other video.
Froggy
Holy
squash! Oh! Oh!
That's what XQC should do.
It did
He
not-
should start saying during his streams.
It did 100 damage, Froggy squash. It looked cool. Come on.
He
it
skips
looked
all the
nice.
detractor stuff whenever people submit detractor
That's about
stuff.
all.
Except for when he doesn't, which is really
It's an
hilarious, like
amazing
last
move.
time.
Summon a ginormous frog to land on your head.
I want Hulk Hogan's dick.
I'm starting to think that maybe we should be attacking physically because they keep stealing our TP. Magus should be alright, but Chrono's gonna run out of TP.
I want it so bad I can't. DSP, how do you not find that funny, man? It's hysterical. You bum me out, DSP.
Nice
Alright,
critical
DSP,
hit.
can we wrap it up on time this time? Because I'm getting a little sleepy.
He's still... Dude, they steal MP no matter what. They steal your MP
I like gay
even when you're
porn.
freaking,
What are you guys saying?
you're
I didn't
doing
say
no
anything
physical attack.
stupid.
They
You're
just love stealing
stupid.
your MP. They're dicks.
DSP, you like gay porn? You like gay porn, man. Enjoy.
Vindicated says, I'm loving your Chrono Trigger playthrough. I'm glad, Vindicated. Thank you. Oh, here we go. You know what? Everyone just attack now. Since now we know they don't really have a lot of...
DSP on Sunday only did 30 seconds for half the videos. That went over his head in intelligence. Yeah. He was very quick to check out of some of those videos.
Alright, we kick that ass.
Which I can understand if some of the videos seem kind of monotonous. Like those two dudes talking about, you know, Revolution. It's a little bit dry, man. Not everyone's going to really enjoy that. But he gave that treatment to every single video.
Now, was there anything else in there? They kicked me out of the room. I'm just curious here. Alright, after this, we have to go and check on the bridge, and that's the end of the DLC, essentially. Yeah.
And we are no close to the end. What are we looking at? The guide,
All right,
okay.
Cool. We're almost done with this expansions. Holy crap. You've done it! Magnificent! Perhaps now joy and laughter can take the place of fear and dread in our lives. No words are enough.
Boy, am I entertained right now.
But know that word of your great deeds will be legend in our village for generations to
We
come.
love your deeds.
This is the Valor Crest, an ancient treasure of our village.
Far
We
out.
accept it as a token of our gratitude. You are our saviors. The Valor Crest. I don't know
The news DLC.
what the Valor Crest does. Is it an item to equip?
Wasn't there an emblem in one of the Armored Core games that was in news?
No.
I want to say it was an Armored
What the
Core
hell is the
silent
Valor
line.
Crest.
I want to say it was. Probably not. I'm probably misremembering something. No, I'm thinking of
What the hell is
Old
the
King.
Valor Crest?
I'm thinking of Old King's emblem from Armored Core 4 Answer, where it had that woman all tied up with ropes. It's not as hot as you would think. It's kind of unsettling. But that's because Old King was an
Boost
unsettling dude.
critical hit rate, 50% counter rate. But who can equip that? It's not here.
I guess the game's glitched and it's cheating.
Who can equip the Valor Crest?
Yo mama. Well, shit.
No
It's
one
impossible.
can equip it.
Maybe it's more about the idea of
This is weird. Oh, she
Far
can
out.
equip it.
it. What does it do?
She can equip the Valor Crest.
Cool. He cannot, because he's not valorous enough.
That's weird. Only Ayla. That's really weird that only Ayla
No,
can
KB,
equip
no.
the board. Alright, but we're not done yet, guys. I received a $1 tip. Favorite fast food and favorite sit-down restaurant? I don't have favorite.
Yeah, so it's
I don't
pointless
play
to ask me
favorites.
these
I like
stupid-ass
variety.
questions.
That's one of the things about me is I don't sit around and loving the same thing. And say, oh, what could you eat forever? Nothing. I would get bored within a week.
Oh my lord,
I don't
man.
have
You are
favorites.
so unappealing to talk to.
Okay,
Such a waste of time.
so we have to go check.
I don't
out the
believe in
bridge
absolutes. I don't
600
believe
AD.
in... It's easy, man.
And apparently that's where the next stage is. We have to go check on the bridge in 600 AD.
You don't have to
Lord,
commit to
man.
things like that, DSP. It's not as though he's going to say, oh, I really like Burger King, and then tomorrow he says, I really like McDonald's, it's my favorite. And then people are going to be in chat saying, you said yesterday that you liked Burger King the most. I can't trust you. I'm subbing, and I become a detractor. No, that's not going to happen.
All right.
I say all the time stuff's
Back to
my
600
favorite, and
AD.
anyone who's paying attention
Back up the
says, wait, I
goddamn
thought that
mountain.
other thing was your favorite. That's
Back
because
to the
right now
bridge.
it's my favorite.
I think we're actually done in prehistoric times now. I don't think we ever have to come back.
Thank God.
There's one more thing to do in this DLC, and then we've beaten it, and then we can finish the game next
I
stream.
thought it was... Okay.
It's pretty wild how long
It's
this
wild
is.
how long you made it.
Okay.
Depression's kicking in. That means I'm not done with Chrono Trigger. Good lord.
Ba-doom, boom, scoop, ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, a scoop, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, a scoop, ba-doom, boom, boom, a scoop, ba-doom, boom, scoop, ba-doom, boom. Okay, here we go.
Meaningful.
Low tier God would never participate in anything with me. He essentially feels he's above literally every person on the planet, which is the biggest delusion I've ever heard in my life. And he doesn't think he can benefit from doing anything with anyone, so he won't face me or anyone else. Basically, he's gonna hide there on his streams and pretend like he's good at Street Fighter. Forever.
Sounds familiar to me.
Good for him. Let him sit there with his little audience. I really don't care.
Shots
That's all I say
fired.
about that. It's a waste of time to even talk about the guy. I received a $2 tip. What do you think of James Rolfe to AVGN? I said many, many times, he inspired me.
Yeah, you duplicated
to do
his whole thing,
He's
DSP.
the one who kind of gave me inspiration to try to make videos and see if people would watch them, because I was inspired by watching James back in the day with little to no production budget and just some skill at filmmaking.
Wait, are you talking about him?
Essentially passion. And so
oh, he was talking about him. I was going to say, that's not true, DSP. You had no skill ever at any point, really.
Years later, still doing
Please don't lie to me, friend.
So, it's in one way, I owe him a lot, even though it was inadvertent. I'm sure he wasn't trying to inspire other people to make videos when he made his back in the day, but he did. He inspired me to make mine. Outside of that, a lot of people have issue with him. He doesn't really make content anymore. Like, I've actually checked his channel, and he makes, like, 3 videos a year or something, like, tiny like that. He used to be so prominent when it came to how many videos he would make in a year. He'd make tons and tons, and now he does like very few. But for what I'm to understand,
because he's
retired, made a lot of money.
He's done
the residuals of all his videos over the years. He's essentially good set. All he has to do is do like convention appearances, and I think he's selling.
Yeah, he's done
now. Like, he
the
doesn't
game's
have to do
over
a lot
for
of
him,
content
man.
Anymore. He made enough over those times when ad revenue was so prevalent and so high that he really isn't in a situation where he cares that much about.
No, DSP, it's because he made good business choices, I'm sure. He didn't spend all his...
That's good for him.
Hold on.
I've seen a few of his recent videos. Like last year, people were saying, check out his Doom video. I didn't like his Doom video, but he did one recently that I really liked. What was it? I want to say, was it Indiana Jones? I think he did a new Indiana Jones that I liked. Oh, no. I know what one I liked a lot. Contra. Did you see his Contra video? I think that was last year. His Contra video is super good. Like, super duper good. You can tell there's passion there.
So you take that video and compare it to yours, and what would you say is the passion in your project?
Good anymore. Because you know what it is? Because apparently he doesn't write them anymore. He has people who write them for him, and he's just an actor now. But every once in a while, when he gets a little bit more involved, his content becomes better, and then people like it again. So, I don't actively really watch his stuff. Every once in a while, someone will tell me a new video came out, and maybe I'll give it a look. But, yeah, definitely he was very inspiring.
Yeah, he's talking about Angry Video Game Nerd.
This was back when I was
last time Phil mentioned Angry Video Game Nerd,
it was
not
the other
confirmed
players
to
introduced
yeah.
me to him in a hotel room. We were
He's got to retcon it.
Like drinking at night, right, in the hotel room. Like, check out this video. I watched it. I laughed my ass off. Seriously,
he did so many goat laughs, his ass fell off.
At the video, how funny it was.
And then you did the same thing, and everyone hated your content. Weird how that works.
So, okay, let's save.
Yeah, I thought JonTron was done.
Thank you, Spawn Killer, for a super chat. Would you go back to Minecraft? I already answered this a million times. If we went back, it would likely just be for me to mess around a little bit. I wouldn't go back.
That's what he's asking you, DSP.
To play it at a length, because I've done that.
Will you go back? Yes or no? We'll do fine.
The game's outdated and played out at this point. There's so many other chill games to play that aren't Minecraft.
This is no different than when that person asked, "What's your favorite whatever?" It's pointless to ask us to do anything.
My old stuff that I built, right? But I don't think that it would be anything too important.
So no.
Dying to do it. So, all right, here we go.
I never really cared for Angry Video Game Nerd. I never really cared for the angry gamer thing in general. I always thought it was a joke that got old 2 minutes in. I mean, I've got no problem with the dude. He seems good enough. He's never done anything to me. But
at long last, the bridge is complete.
Just don't enjoy it.
You have my deepest gratitude for all of your help. I best return to the village. I'm sure everyone's worried. Shall we go together?
Weirdly enough, I always feel like DSP's rage was more authentic because he actually is that crazy and stupid. He doesn't understand anything, so he's constantly frustrated.
Oh, you're finally back. I must say I'd grown a bit worried.
What the fuck was Kojima thinking?
Fine, folks. I'm alive and
He screams at his PlayStation 2 that's turned off.
That's wonderful.
Wow, it's not doing any of my inputs. PlayStation isn't even plugged in.
Oh, you've come too. Is something the matter? I was alone on mountain, but there are people here, so I come
That's
here.
Jade, huh?
Oh, well, ours is a humble village, but you're more than welcome here. We're in your debt.
Lunch meat's trying to bait DSP there. Angry Video Game Nerd probably copied Phil once Phil took off. Yeah. I'm sure.
Excuse me, I liked your food. Oh, thank you. And you finally came to see me. Yep. Do you want to live with me? All right. Truly? Oh, we'll be the best
How wild
of
would
friends.
that be
Follow
if
me.
DSP dies
That
and he
was a
goes to the
very
pearly
weird
gates?
offering.
And instead of St. Peter there, it's
That was a
Kojima.
very weird off.
Hey, you're that guy. Oh God, it's Kojima.
Seems he's being
Yeah, you're the dude who said "fuck me," right?
wonderful day for the villains.
Dude, it was an act. No. You
Thank
said
you
it a lot of
properly, but I hope
times.
this will be a start
And you said all my
what you
games were
have.
shitty, and you said I was a hack game
A
dev.
Saurian
Yeah, I remember
leather.
that. Well,
Okay.
anyway,
Saurian leather.
I don't think you're getting in, buddy.
Anyone equip that? Yes. So, whoa.
That's bullshit. I want an
Demon
appeal.
8 speed plus 3
Todd
strength
Howard
plus
steps
3. Now,
forward.
keep in mind,
You asked for your appeal? Oh God, I'm screwed now.
I might give this. Whoa. If I give this to Magus, his speed goes to double star. I think that means you max the stat and it can't go up any higher. I'm almost positive that's what that means.
Oh, I was telling Discord about this, but what's his name? Mark Rosewater had another DSP moment.
There you go.
It goes to show that you can be successful lolcow sometimes.
All right.
So what happened is that Mark Rosewater's the main
Saurian leather.
dude in charge of
All right,
Magic
but
the
apparently
Gathering.
we're
Not
not
really
done,
the main
remember
dude
they
in
built
charge,
the
but he's
bridge.
like the front
So
man,
I think we
if
have
that
to
makes
go
any sense.
all the way back across the bridge.
And
Oh.
he's been asked numerous times on his
See?
blog, hey, it would be cool if you did a world where there was talking
Can't
animals.
please gas. Heroes,
And he's
thank goodness
always
you're here.
dismissed it.
I've come
Always said,
across the
no,
new
that's
bridge.
not in line
That's
with what
what
we
lay
want to
beyond the
make.
mountains.
That's
I
not the
saw it
kind
like
of
a
fantasy we
huge
want to
tower.
make. We don't want to have
It wasn't
talking
a
animals.
soul
We
around
don't
the
want to
place,
have
but I got the
anthropomorphic
feeling there was
animals.
something frightening
We want
inside that
every
could creep.
setting to at
I
least
ran all
have
the way
humans
back
in it.
here. A
And
tower,
people have
you
asked
say?
for so many years about it because not everyone remembers his answer about it.
Elder, do you
And
know
he
something
gets
of it?
kind of snotty
The
sometimes.
old legends speak
One
of a
time he
high
brought up,
tower
he said,
on
I
the
really
summit
wish
where
people
heavenly
could just
idols occur, watching over
respect
our
artists'
villages.
wishes
The heavenly idols are our
and how they
guardians,
want to
you
present
see. They're
things.
harbingers of hope and protectors of
So,
peace.
how was he like
There's
DSP?
a tower
A couple
so
months
near the
ago,
village, it must
not even months ago,
almost certainly
like
be
within
the
a
one.
month,
If you
he
felt
announced that
your
they're going
presence
to a
there, something
world
may be
that will
amiss.
have talking
Oh my
animals
God, it's
and no
never
humans.
ends. Over if heroes, it would be too much trouble for you to go and investigate.
Thanks.
Not at all. Let us go
Thanks.
and have a look. My thanks. I'll be waiting to hear what you find.
It's
By the way,
you
if
guys
you're
were asking for
wondering
this for years.
why Frog
Yeah, and you
or someone else
kind of got
talks,
mad at
Chrono
us.
is the silent protagonist. He never says a word in the game. So they always have everyone else say the dialogue in this.
You got really cranky about it. There
All
are
right,
some times where
so
I kind of
guys,
feel his anger
this
sometimes,
is the
but
end.
there are a
What
lot
we're
of other
doing
times
right
where he seems
now is
weirdly
the
snotty for no
finale
reason.
Of this.
I don't know, like maybe he's under a lot of stress or
Sanctum.
something.
So we will beat this, and then next time around, we will do one final night stream this weekend.
You guys better
Include
support this
Chrono Trigger.
content.
When?
You've been asking for an Animal Planet for
Maybe
years.
Saturday night. Right?
Now, I
We'll
will
probably
say,
do-
thankfully,
we'll
it's not
probably do Mortal
anthropomorphic
Kombat 1
animals.
all day
It's,
Friday,
you know,
then do
woodland
Mortal
critters.
Kombat 1 day streams, and then maybe night stream on Saturday. We finish this,
Yeah, he's trying.
and then Sunday will be React stream and more Mortal Kombat, and then maybe Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
DSP's
we could
hell is he
balance
can only
Mortal
talk in
Kombat
Solid
with,
Snake
like,
questions. Oh man.
Starfield, probably.
Contributions.
Actually, I take that back. 'Cause
Donations.
Tuesday and Wednesday is the release of Lies of P. I
Lies
didn't
of
even
P.
realize that. So yeah, maybe what we'll do is Friday, Saturday, and then probably like Sunday night try to beat the story.
He does
of
have that
Mortal
effect
Kombat.
on you, Lord
And then we
DSP.
do a little bit of Starfield and Mortal Kombat on Monday, and then we start Lies of P Tuesday, Wednesday. That's probably
He does
what
have
we'll
that
do.
effect.
Oh, excuse me.
Even if your question is asked 100 times, he should be patient with people. It's not like everyone else always
Or
follows
sees a
whatever he
dollar
says all the
tip.
time. Yeah, and that's true. It's kind of reminds me of
What
DSP.
will Cat and you dress up for?
And there are a couple times where I do kind of feel for him a little bit when it's a really, really simple question, such as when a new set comes out and it's got a new mechanic, and there is an article on the main page explaining the mechanic, and people come in and ask him about the mechanic, and he answers pretty much every time, and I'm thinking sometimes, man, tell him to go look at the damn article.
There, why would she dress up for Halloween?
But then when he responds to questions like that, yeah, that's a little rough.
Okay.
What was the other thing that he said was never gonna ever happen? He's said this a couple times. This is never gonna happen. This is never gonna happen. And then does it. I want to say artifact creature. No, equipment creatures. He said wasn't gonna happen, and then they happened. Now I can understand if it's kind of like the cat reveal thing, where you have to lie because you know you don't want to ruin the hype. But you can lie about something or hide something and not be negative about it. Or at least give people credit afterwards and say, you guys been asking about this, and I just, you know, I can't really talk about it, but yeah, you were right. We were doing this. He never does that either. That's not true. He did it one time. He did it one time that I remember. There was a set that people have been asking to go to for years, actual years, and he said over and over again, no, it's not happening.
All right.
And then when we returned, he said, I really do have you guys to thank for continuously asking about it. Why doesn't he divert? Why doesn't he have that energy for other things?
All right, guys.
Whatever.
The final dungeon. This will
Sorry,
be the
I
end of this expansion.
rattled
then we
off
can
there
beat
for a
the
little
game
bit.
next time. Here we go.
Liza P looks awful. I respectfully no, it looks really cool to me. I don't think I'm gonna buy it though. I'm not gonna get it for a while.
What's funny is it's the same exact bridge.
It looks like a kind of game I'll probably wait for it to be on sale.
At Guardia Castle.
Maybe a year from now. But it looks decent. It looks cool. The monsters look really cool. DSP always does this though when it comes to Souls games. He's very much a Puritan. You can't have other games that are not Souls games. But this dude also wants innovation and feels like competition is essential for games, right? But don't compete, because that's stupid.
Not really, because it was my parents' house. My parents did. And then after that, when I lived in the condo, that was, you couldn't go into the condo unless you lived there. It was a private, like, you had to, you know, have a key and everything. So no one trick-or-treated there. So I never really lived at a place where people could actively trick-or-treat. I never lived on, like, a street in my own house, you see?
Where did you live? All things connect to streets, DSP. Did you live in a swamp? Oh, that makes sense.
What the heck was that? Can I pass out
I love,
candy now?
yeah, I
No,
love
I'm
those
in a
too.
private gated community.
Rabbit Battery was
Not
hype.
in here. So I can't pass out candy now either.
Yeah, he's gonna shit on the game, and it's gonna be for reasons that aren't fair. They're just trying to copy Bloodborne. Bloodborne is already a copy.
Okay.
Bloodborne is more or less a copy of H.P. Lovecraft. Everything's a copy of something. It's just that you copy enough things and staple it together, it doesn't immediately look like it. Like DSP, he's just a copy of Angry Video Game Nerd. But people don't mind that as much as you think, DSP. Most people actually enjoy that. Because people tend to like what they're already familiar with, you know? Played the demo. It's like one of the few Souls games I think have a chance of beating.
This must be it. All right, the big finale.
Well, that's dope.
Of this crazy long.
Spice Pie looks good.
Nintendo
But
DS
plays a
expansion
little. A Wonk. Oh no, not the Wonk.
50,000 gold.
The great feature is
Dino
gimmicks
Blade.
go out of the box. I mean, I hope it plays well.
So, strength plus 5, attack plus 160. This is attack plus 200.
I don't know. I'm of the camp that please keep making more of these games. I want more of these games. Think about it. What if people were afraid or reluctant to make first-person shooters after Doom and whatnot came out?
Happens. Try the Dino Blade.
Keep making new stuff, man. There's tons of Souls games that I think would be really cool ideas. I want an Aztec Souls game.
I don't think there's any real difference there. Probably equivalent.
Bully coming out for Phil. Elden Ring was funded by one person.
Hopefully.
I hope Swaggin shows up and shits on DSP all the
What are you doing?
time.
Staring at the wall like an idiot.
I mean, I'll check out the demo, sure.
What if someone paid
Lovecraft
for
is a copy of Sir Darkness from the Ancient World package, but yeah, exactly.
Well, let me explain. So, when you pay for a private react on my Patreon, essentially you own the video. You have the legal rights to the video.
All right.
Okay? So, I couldn't do it publicly because if I broadcast it publicly, someone could easily rip it and steal it. So what I would do, if let's say for example, you paid $50, you want a private react, I would do it, and then I would give you the link to the video, and you would have permission to do whatever you wanted. If you wanted to publicly upload it to your own YouTube channel for other people to watch and view, you could do that. In fact, that's what Slayer does. Slayer has his YouTube channel that he uploads all the private reacts to, and he gets views and stuff on those videos. And you're welcome to do that, but no, I would not do it publicly because then it wouldn't be your property. Anyone would be able to kind of take it, which undermines.
I suppose that's kind of a good premise, GSP. I almost kind of halfway respect that.
Plus, keep in mind, whenever I live stream and all that, I got to do shout outs, I got to do interaction. That's not fair. If you bought my time, it should just be just.
That's weird. DSP has a very weird. Okay, yeah, that's correct. That's how it should be.
That's how I do it.
But it's weird that that's the most basic understanding. So yeah,
I received an $8 tip.
Anyway. And
it's a troll, so I'm just gonna ignore it. I mean, what an idiot.
Imagine a hoplite out of some time. That's cool.
Here we go.
I suppose it was bound to happen sooner or later. DSP's accidentally right about something.
That's right. Absorb HP before.
Maybe you should use that same energy, DSP, to figure out why a lot of people are pissed at you because of the bad things you
no
did.
one can get status sales.
Maybe if you use that kind of deduction, you'll figure out why they're pissed at you.
Either have helmets or
nope,
armor
can't
that
do it.
So pretty much we're completely.
Is that it? Does his Are his brain cells like an allocated resource? Like an FTL. You have to allocate points to your shield generator stuff. DSP has allocated all of his brain cells to making sense about Patreon videos. That's it. That's why he's stupid everywhere else.
Well, let's say we might be at the end. I don't know. Might have been short.
I'm sorry, I can only be right about one thing. I'll have to allocate my points somewhere else, and that's a huge process.
We skipped the skeletons. We couldn't skip these skeletons.
This music's weird. It reminds me of Castlevania 64 again.
Oh, no, that's not true. No Sleep Real Life says, are the only challenging opponents the big bosses? There's a few things you got to remember.
Boss.
Okay, number one, this is the end of the game, and I've done everything else in the game.
My brain cells are definitely allocated resource. DSP has this in
That's why these little
videos.
enemies aren't challenging. I'm super powerful. You know, I have everyone's abilities unlocked. Everyone has.
That's all he's got, bro.
That's why we're turboing through. I don't even have to.
They probably made him do it that way. You know, Phil had a way to milk.
But
yeah.
really, where the challenge comes in this game,
that could be
resource management. Because a lot of the times during the course of the playthrough, if you didn't notice, there were times when I was like low on HP or TP.
Who's on fire? Oh shit, it's Frogman.
These enemies may not be tough, but a lot of them, they're going to whittle down your HP and you got to heal yourself. Or, you know, you're using magic to get through them quickly.
Yeah, Frog can't do anything.
Because you don't have the TP
there
and
you
can
go.
fight the balls. So that's really where the challenge comes in. It's not each individual fight being over.
Let me see.
It's the management of your resources when you get to the big fight that you have enough to take it on.
See, Liza P, you say, huh? Let's check it out. Let's check out the demo.
You're right. I didn't fight Final Specchio, Rugal. We can do that before the end of the game. The final form Specchio.
Oh yeah, Specchio. I forgot about that.
Look at this asshole.
It does look pretty cool.
Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit. The triple critical. He's done.
Wait.
He couldn't even move.
This is already on my wish list. What the hell am I thinking?
Oh. Chest. Oh, God. Alright, I'll use some magic on this one. I don't feel like taking forever to kill these guys. Let's use Dark Matter. It's Dark Matter their ass.
I'm sorry, what?
Finish this by the end of tonight's stream.
Dark Matter their ass. That's beautiful, DSP.
Those guys were completely immune.
I have not even seen a screenshot of Liza P. I've seen very little bits on TikTok.
Spin to win. Oh, all right. What do we got in the chest? A rusted blade. The vendor had said to bring them a rusted blade and they would improve it. I wonder what they'll make out of that.
A non-rusted blade. Probably. Oh shit, this guy's huge.
Oh no.
Oh my god, it's a Godskin guy. Careful, he's gonna get really fat and start rolling around. DSP should be ready for that. Cat does that every day.
It won't hurt the squid, but it'll take a giant chunk out of the guy and we'll be able to kill him with one more hit.
He's summoning the darkness dimension. They did not enjoy that. They thought it was really dumb.
Goodbye.
Poor Godskin guy. He didn't do anything wrong. How's it going, Armor Sir? I thought you went to bed.
Elusive, see? They're very evasive. It's annoying. These, what was the name of these mode? Was it called Mode 7?
No, that's
effects?
Project
no,
7
Mode 7
effects.
Was the scrolling screens. What was it? What were the 3D effects?
Project 7 effects are different though. They're ways that you get special effects and you don't pay the people for it.
I'm trying to remember what these effects were called. No, it was Mode 7 because parallax scrolling.
And Parallax is that yellow dude
the multiple
from Green Lantern.
Over each other, and then Mode 7 was the name of this.
DSP, you're all kinds of wrong right now. You don't have any idea of what you're talking about. Yeah, Siphon his health. Leech Seed is great.
Time to die, Squid Boy.
Poor Squidward.
Alright.
Are we almost done?
Okay,
Can we go?
Frog, time to heal us again. We gotta be nearing the end of this dungeon at this point.
Good Lord in heaven.
It's a grind. More? Oh.
No, bye.
Okay.
Those guys are kind of cool. I like their design. I like their big ass mace. I decided to stay up since it's my first night back in the house with AC. Had to stay with family for a week. Oh man, I feel you.
Yeah.
DSP needs AC too.
Wait, I shouldn't say that. It's kind of like shitting on you.
Boom, boom, boom.
Should never compare people to DSP. That's
Alright,
almost
stuff.
always an insult.
This has got to be the end. Come on, it's got to be. Right? This is it. The big
Who
fight.
is it?
Look at this guy. Death to all who yet draw breath.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no different. I love AC too. Here in the Midwest, it's pretty essential.
Well, this is interesting. Because does it not look exactly
And
like
I've got a little husky
Cyrus
dude.
and his
He needs his
squire,
AC.
who would be Frog? Right? It totally does.
Oh shit, is it Frog in the future? Frog's T-posing.
Let's see if dark matter works.
Is black sperm
Works on the
technically
big guy
dark
and
matter?
encounters with
We ought to ask Dale about this.
Bame Genshi. Whatever the hell that is. Let's try Luminaire.
Still can't believe he legitimately contemplated making a sports drink called Black Sperm. Dude. He wasn't joking after a while. He started actually contemplating it. How are you going to market that, Dale? Hey, are you trying to get some gains? Yeah, bro, but I'm having a hard time. I'm plateauing on the delts. What you need is some black sperm. What's black sperm? If you drink this, you will definitely bulk up. It's got all kinds of amino acids and like molecules and shit. And you'll get really ripped. Wow, thank you, black sperm.
Damage.
From the
Very nice.
makers of Matrix Juice. Oh, absolutely, Armor. So you definitely know it better than I do, though. Texas always feels lethal to me.
Up and down.
Matrix Juice.
1606 is pretty darn good
Black
damage.
Sperm. Come on, man. That's a pretty cool animation. I like that one.
Got him.
Yeah, take this dude out. He's pissing me off. Oh, shit. He's shooting lightning at you. There's no way to handle that. Why is he looking away? Get back here and fight.
Only 820 damage.
I see a bunch of emoji spamming. These people are about to get banned. Is this dude not dead yet? Kill this asshole. That's another DSP moment that kind of made me laugh. He's playing Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, and he can't get in the car, and all these dudes are shooting at him, and he's got a bunch of mafia dudes helping him out, and they're not returning fire, and he eventually starts screaming, "Kill these assholes!" That was pretty funny. I should get that sound
right now.
Yeah, you should be leaving soon. Why are we still here, man?
He counters the physical. If you hit with magic, he counters the
Well, I gotta defeat this boss real quick. And then there's an actual final. Stop this!
Alright.
I did feel a rush of euphoria. Because when I finished my Guilty Gear mod, I took it to some of the bigger streamers and shared it with them in the chat. And, you know, hoped that they would promote it. Two of them, no, not two of them. Two of them did. The other one I don't think noticed it. So I don't really blame them. But
pretty weak.
Tevin and Ludwig mentioned it.
Supposed to be hitting us with status effects that
and when Tevin showed it, someone in the chat said him screaming "Stop it" when he did the burst just sold it for me. I'm going to download this.
I think he's supposed to be countering us with like status effects and stuff, but we're all immune to them, so he can't really hit us with anything.
Dude, I meant to ask what website were you using messing with AI DSP. I want to do that. It's 11 Labs.
I'm out of TP on Chrono.
My favorite moment from the playthrough is when he wrecks his car in an alley between two buildings and can't get away, and his car blows up and kills him. Yeah, I think that was, well, something similar happened in Liberty City Stories where the car got jammed in the alleyway and blew up, and it took away all of his health except for a couple pixels.
And then he runs out in the street and gets run over. That's a Medicare clip.
How much HP
When,
is
when Medicare was laughing at his dumbass. But as getting blown up completely, I think that did happen in Vice City.
No, the yellow bar under the party is not TP. That's your time meter for the fight. When it's full, it means you have a turn. The TP is, or it's actually MP. It's the MP is the bottom right, as you can see.
Stands for Wumbo.
I don't know why I called it TP the whole game. It's MP. It clearly says MP on the screen.
What about that?
I called it TP the whole game.
Yo, when is this dude gonna drop? We've been dumping shots at him for 50 minutes now.
Alright, his counterattack is now disengaged.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Hold on, let me correct myself. It seems pretty easy to get working because when I made it, I put a bunch of pre-streams on there to collect the data for DSP's voice, but it's still really foggy. And a big thing that I wish could be done with 11 Labs is if you had some sort of emphasis buttons where you could pick where you put emphasis in certain words or exclamations, because you get some very bizarre moments when you do the text-to-speech or whatever. You'll get moments where I type in, I did nothing wrong, I did everything correct. I did nothing wrong, but everything correct. I'm like, whoa.
It's completely dead.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Alright. It's us!
Holy shit, we're the champions!
Trust
WWE champions.
People to engage in such foolishness. We must have become the stuff of legend to these people. I feel honored.
That's how Frogman talks?
Are we done?
Ah, MAGA speaks for all of us.
So, the people of 65 million BC made statues of us, and we were the idols.
Thank you. You have to be intelligent to get DSP's content. You have to be so intelligent that I explain to you what should be extremely obvious.
But they have been sent to the great beyond.
DSP, if we're so intelligent that we can understand your content, then you wouldn't need to do these explanations.
The highest floor. They were too heavy to move, but they were quite striking.
You guys see that? You guys see that? You see how we're statues? It must have been in the past.
Brave heroes. This is a thank you of sorts.
You guys get that? Hold on. It doesn't seem like chat's really understanding. Let me get out the dry erase board. So, this was us in the past. Like, I got some idiots in chat saying, Phil, we understand. Well, clearly not.
That is officially, I believe, the
and over here is money. If you have this, send this to me.
Oh, yes, and then there's one last thing to do. One final thing. If you find Lumicite, would you bring it to me? Craft armor from it. Oh, we didn't find Lumicite. But we need to go back to 600 AD. In 600 AD, we found the rusty blade, remember?
I could use a rusty blade right now.
Anyway, so, what is the champion's badge?
It's certainly not here.
Here we go again with this nonsense. Who can equip it?
Let's give up!
Who can equip the champion's badge?
Frogman.
Ah, enhances Masamune and halves MP costs.
Man, I'm starting to drift off here. Come on, DSP, wrap it up.
It's a unique item just for Frog. Extreme Machines is one thing that I didn't like about The Lost Sanctum. The story is incredibly lacking. There's no rewarding narrative payoff at the end, unlike other extra content. I agree. If you remember, all the side quests that we did up to now basically led to a big finale of a story development.
Yeah, not really.
Wasn't that here?
It was kind of bummy, and also DSP had to explain it to us.
There's not much trolling on the bridge. Like it says, it's good to have things back to normal, but it's good to have the stories endure. So,
I'm gonna try and get those S ranks tomorrow.
The one final thing we'll do, and then we'll wrap
I hope
this
I
up.
can get them.
We gotta go back to 65 million BC.
They say they're the hardest
rusty
ones,
blade,
but
remember?
I think I'm pretty good at the game. I can manage it.
So in 65 million BC, we can make this item, and that's it. I don't know what that Lumicite is. I don't know where you get it. I have good stuff. Look at my stuff. Oh my god! Look what he sells. The
Holy
Mega
shit.
Elixir, Dragon Head,
Reptile dress.
Dragon Armor, Reptite Tiara.
I can read DSP.
Reptite Dress.
I'm very intelligent. That's how I can deal with DSP
He
content.
sells incredibly good stuff. Of course, we pretty much have the best. Like,
then what are we looking at this for?
Best.
Let's leave.
All the girls need to have the hats they have on to stop.
We could be making progress
elements,
right now, but we're chin scratching.
and they pretty much have the best
Then
armor they're
press
going to be
B.
wearing. You know what I mean? Same thing, like Dragon Armor, Strength plus 10, great, but these guys need the Nova Armor. If they don't have the Nova Armor on, then they're not status immune. So we
Turn
can't
the
put that
game
on.
console off right now.
I guess maybe we could buy a couple of these Dragon helmets, see what they do. That's pretty crazy that he sells Mega Elixirs. That's
Yeah, it's
wild.
dope as
I
hell,
didn't even buy
DSP. You want to
Mega
maybe move it along?
Elixirs. So, see, he's got the haste
Yeah,
helm.
speaking of haste.
So technically, this is better. Technically,
Oh, my lord, DSP.
I guess I could buy her the Riptide Tiara if I wanted to. Oh, we
I could
already
go for
have
some
one.
Dragon Head
Look,
right about now.
We already have
Man, be careful. You're going to
Oh.
awaken a kink in Derek he didn't know he had. Derek's paying dragon porn artists. Well, he's not paying anything, obviously. He's in college.
Prismatic dress is alright. It's not great, honestly.
That's true, Dustin. I forgot about that.
Mermaid helm.
That's why he has to remind them how to donate.
There you
Because
go.
they don't know.
Okay. Alright. And then, like I said, we do have to go
How
back
about we save the game and quit?
to 65 million BC to get our final
Are you seriously going to do that right now?
And then that's it. And that's it for tonight. The next time around is the conclusion of Chrono Trigger.
I thought we were going to be done tonight.
Alright, so I received a $2 tip. What do you think about playing the game Bully on stream? I already have.
But you've already played a lot of games
many,
before.
many years ago.
How many times have you played
Not
Dark
playing.
Souls or Elden Ring or whatever?
Actually,
How many times have you
I
played
it twice. So there you
Street
go.
Fighter 2 Turbo? I already played it. That's why he's asking you, man. I'm telling you, man, do not ask this dude.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, we done?
Do I think we'll get a Chrono Trigger remake? I would love it.
Yeah, I don't think that's
we're
going to
getting
happen.
it. So, you brought a rusted blade. I'll get to work straight away. It's finished. Here you are. The
Hey,
ice
far
room.
out.
The ice
That's
room.
like an Armored Core 6 reference. Or, no. Yeah,
not very
Armored Core
good.
6 and,
As you can see, we already have
Lost
the Ice
Planet.
Worm is only 160. The Suzaku, which we
I
already
want to
have,
replay Lost
is
Planet 2.
170.
Lost Planet 2 was
Times
really
four
good.
for
I don't care
thing.
what anyone
Of course,
says.
We're using the crazy
Let me check
rainbow,
that. I want to see if the
which not only does
Metacritic
220
scores are as bad as I
70%
remember them being.
Great. So
They
that's
shouldn't be.
definitely
Lost Planet 2 is godlike.
right. All right, that's gonna be it.
The Xbox 360, the superior version, obviously.
See, so I'll see that your deeds become words.
What
of
the
wisdom.
hell?
You brought wondrous change to
Oh,
our lives.
I see.
The same village. Thank you
I
ever
see.
so much.
It's
So
the
it is
scores are so
much
low
here
because it's a
in the
co-op
Lost
game and
Sanctum.
these people didn't have any friends.
It took
I get it.
4
I get
hours
it.
to go
That
through
makes
it.
sense.
I don't suppose you found any new
Not a
gems,
problem.
he says.
Yeah, don't ask that, Dustin.
So, next time around,
You'll get an
folks,
in-depth
it's
answer.
the finale. Next time around, we'll be doing the Black Omen Dungeon, and then the final boss
Lost
fight.
Planet 2 was
It
epic,
probably won't
and
even
not
take
a lot
2
of games
hours,
are
to be
epic
honest.
anymore.
So probably
And I
we'll
realize
wrap it
that
up this
epic has
weekend.
become kind of a meme phrase,
probably thinking like
or it was a
Saturday
meme
night,
phrase.
and,
But there's something to
say
it.
goodbye to
Having
Chrono Trigger. Good time to do it
epic-ass
because we'll have all new games
scenery,
coming out.
music,
But it's a good time to end the
cool-ass
summertime
event at the
chill
end.
vibes and Head into the busy autumn gaming season, right? Good stuff. Guys, you've been a great audience. This playthrough's been awesome. I
I'll
really
bet you
enjoyed playing this
did.
game with all of
No
you.
one else is having a good
So I hope
time,
that
though.
you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Next time around, indeed, it will be the finale of Chrono Trigger. All right, guys? Awesome. Thank you so much. Extreme Machine says, what about post-game content? I don't even know
What?
what that means. The only post-game content I'm aware of in this game is if you play New Game Plus.
I don't know what that
the-
means,
the
describes
boss at
it.
certain
That's a new
points
clone
in
right
the
there.
game, you get different endings. Well, I don't know about any other post-game content, nor do I think we're going to have time for
What is post-game
content
content?
right now, 'cause
That's
we're
the
gonna be
thing
doing
where
the
you
other
do
stuff.
things after the main game.
All right. Thank you all. See you next time.
Epic
for
Mickey? Sure, I guess.
Chrono Trigger. Awesome. Okay.
The
Yeah, I
part
don't
there
know.
at the end
I
of
don't know
Lost
anything about
Planet
the
2
post-game.
where you got
If
all
it's
the
quick, we can
space
do it.
pirates
Let's say,
working
for
together.
example, we beat this next
It
time
was
in an hour.
glorious, man.
If it could do
You
it
had
in another
those
hour, then I would do it.
Mexicans
I don't know
fly
anything
in
about
on their big-ass battle
okay,
cruiser.
guys, that is it for tonight's
Those
stream.
Mexican dudes in
Everything
Lost
cool. That was a
Planet 2 were
great
the
stream,
best, though.
obviously.
They were funny as hell.
Here's a big picture mode. Here we go. And I had a good time with all of you. I hope that you guys. Oh, look at it. It's 62 degrees and cloudy tonight.
Oh,
Very nice.
pleasant.
All right,
You said this. Let's go.
By the way, look at that. This is the Steam 20th anniversary
Oh
sale
my God.
celebration. They basically added
We're
all
gonna
kinds of
be here
retro
all
stuff
night.
on here, which is kind of cool that they did that. But yeah, thank you guys. I had a great time tonight, chilling with all of you. I want to say thank you to everyone who supported the stream tonight. So here's the deal for tomorrow. My final consecutive streaming day of the week tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be more Starfield on the first stream, and it will be Street Fighter 6 Lily ranked on the late stream, which has been very rough. Last night was pretty tough. Admittedly, she's one of the worst characters in the game, and trying to beat people with her when they're just doing these top-tier strategies and mashing buttons and doing ridiculous things, it's just wild how hard it is. But I'm going to do my best.
All right, I believe in you, DSP.
Should be a good stream tomorrow.
I'm going to be nice to you because you're clearly doing your best.
I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow for my final.
All right, Victorious T-Pose, get the hell out.
Thank you all. Have a good night. Be calm, be safe. Have a good one. See you in the morning. Peace out, my friends.
Just to suffer.
Don't go out there and kill yourself. Dark side, no.
I guess that's the end. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'll think really hard on if I'm going to stream tomorrow morning. I'll definitely stream tomorrow evening. Well, I shouldn't say definitely. I plan to stream tomorrow evening. I want to see some more Street Fighter. That's always fun. But I don't really know if I'm going to be able to watch Starfield. I might be able to watch something else DSP related. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything for the morning half. But thank you everyone for joining me. This was a slog getting through this, but I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you, incredible heroes, for making this tolerable to do. Because that was rough. Boring as shit. Had nothing interesting to say. Retconned a couple things. Trash. Just trash content, man. DSP is like getting a lobotomy every time you watch him. You feel a sort of stupor wash over you. And I'm done with that stupor for now. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. You're all the greatest heroes.